Wingspan is a place full of birds. Your goal is to build a wonderful preserve that will lead you to victory. Learn new facts about birds. Blue jays can carry up to 5 acorns. Discover new species. Help them lay eggs. Gain food. Or even hunt. Become a bird enthusiast. Wingspan, a relaxing strategy game.
Lavender Legal Center is a nonprofit providing legal representation and related advocacy by and for LGBTQ Iowans. Lavender provides direct representation, advocacy, and referrals, with a priority for serving those with low income and LGBTQ youth. Lavender operates with 4 main core values. The first is equity, recognizing that legal aid and related advocacy are basic human rights. Second is inclusivity, providing equal access to services for those who are marginalized. Third is dignity. LGBTQ people are worthy of advocacy no matter their specific need for assistance. And fourth is compassion. LGBTQ people in need of legal services come to the matter with great vulnerability. To best serve those individuals and families, Lavender Legal Center must have concern and understanding for their sufferings. Your support of Lavender Legal Center helps further the mission to provide legal services, advocacy, and resources for the LGBTQ community. Together, we can build a more equitable, inclusive, dignified, and compassionate future.
Hello everybody and welcome to Roleplay Give. We are a virtual tabletop gaming community that mostly plays Dungeons & Dragons 5e, although we occasionally will dabble our toes in other things such as Esper Genesis, which is a variant of 5e. We've played some Call of Cthulhu. I've played some, what's the one thing we didn't play it online, so I guess it doesn't matter. But we're hoping to play more things. Anyway, but tonight we're playing our homebrew world setting, Navyshla. This is the Donnacam cycle as it takes place on the continent of Donnacam, at least thus far it has. And I am...
Yay!
Hey, thanks for that I think is a sub. I don't remember my symbols that come up anymore. But anyway, thanks for the sub. I don't think I even have Twitch up to know. It feels different than when Ed cheers, is what I'm saying. That was a sub. Was that you, Ed? Thanks, Ed. Oh, yeah, so that we could get that sub sound. All right. There's the bits. Okay. All right. So, where we last left off, our heroes were traveling. Well, our adventurers had just discovered that the world was actually in danger due to the potential invasion of a shadowy being from a plane that heretofore had not been known on Navyshla called Tenebrae. And they all have various reasons for why they are involved in this, one of which is they have recovered the egg of a dragon. And on Navyshla, the dragons are gods. There are 15 deities. They are all represented by one of the types of dragons. They have the sapphire dragon egg in their possession, Waxamvea. Uh, yes, important to note. Yep. So there won't be. Your character does not know that. Um, in fact, having an egg at all was something they had to go. This is a dragon egg. We didn't know they ever gave. They didn't know they did that. Died, had any birth cycles or life cycle events. So this egg is big doings, and that is why the barbarian carries it in a baby Bjorn. Um, right. That is true. That is true. There is another campaign going on concurrently that has spent a little bit more time learning about the dragons. Actually, went and talked to a dragon. Uh, so, they you do know that the dragons are like Greek deities in that they wander the material plane, and it is not completely unheard of for somebody to have had an interaction with a deity. So, so not saying they're all like creepy as Zeus, but they are. Uh, some of them probably are, but the idea of like Athena shows up and talks to somebody at the oracle, or uh, that so and so was wandering and was given favor by two people, and thus they were blessed. That kind of shit happens, and so it is completely like the faith is not really a thing because somebody knows somebody who saw somebody's best friend who knew Ferris passed out at 32 Flavors last night. Uh, but basically, what I'm saying is somebody who knows somebody who knew somebody who saw a dragon. Uh, Deities, yeah. Uh, so, uh, now that's not to say everybody is a dragon worshiper. The provisioner houses do ancestor worship, and they deny the deification of the dragons. They deny that they are the only. They're just another source of power, in their view. So, hey, thanks for the bits, Chris. Scared the hell out of me. Yeah, well, sort of, or they have a differing theory that may have some weight. But okay, so I think since it's been a little while since we played, let's do introductions. So, Chris, who are you playing? What's the story behind your character? He's nesting. Nice. Awesome. All right, that's Bone Splitter. Ed. Uh, Next we got Tony.
Hello everyone, I'm Tony, erstwhile nemesis in the chat. I am playing Ulfr Bjolfin. Ulfr is a beast-type druid, beast-type warrior, druid of Circle of the Moon. And yeah, part of the wolf clan, and I'm sure that will become apparent quickly.
All right. And last but not least, Shane.
I'm Shane. I am playing Quillen. Quillen is a Whisker Champion, which shows a rat folk person. Um, a highly intelligent, very shy, elusive
Mm-hmm.
race who lives underground. Um, they call them Shusin on uh, a magical necropolis called Najlima, and this Tenebrae has been being used to somehow corrupt them, and they've decided to kind of usher in whatever is on there. They're not painfully concerned, and they very much want to stop it, realizing that he's willing to use a lot to stop it.
All right. So those are our adventurers. They have been walking, well, no, walking, riding with a cart. They have a horse with a cart. I just remembered that's what the white box is here, is the cart. Um, and to take what they know and what they've gathered, and we're heading to I believe, we're hoping to get to some sort of port city. Um, uh, and so we're heading south when, as they discovered that a being called the K-Leech from the Tenebrae was planning to invade, they headed east. After learning this, they headed east from that cave where they learned that, and found enormous burrowing tracks of, they don't know what, but it's an enormous being that has been burrowing through the ground, and they decided to follow the tracks. They followed the tracks and came to like a bowl, like a crater, but not quite as dramatic as a crater. It's like a depression where that lowers down, 30 feet at its deepest, but is got an incline down to it. As they entered into the bowl, they were attacked by what three of them are familiar with as the Kaolani, particularly Bone Splitter, as the Kaolani are slavers and traffickers who will move humanoids around, but also pick some to go into gladiatorial combat. They are also a military force for hire uh, in the north portion of the Donnacam continent, from the Quillfield Wastes. So, Bone Splitter is very familiar with these folk, and Ulfer and Ben have had one run-in with them previously. Uh, this is the first they've seen them since they've left Crimson Witch. So combat has ensued. Three of them were webbed and were hypnotic patterned. Is that right? Was that the spell? Okay. And two of them, I'm not certain if this one doesn't appear to have any markers on it, so I'm assuming he made his save and is not. Okay, so, and no longer, never was in the web and is not affected by the hypnotic pattern. And we were halfway through the combat when we had to end last time, so we're going to start with round one, which brings us to this guy. Okay, one who is not affected. So he is going to see Bone Splitter is only that close and is going to back his truck up uh, and short bow at him. That's a 20.
Remember if I raged or not? I assume I raged, right? Barbarian rage. Can't remember.
I don't remember if you raged or not. You can scroll up. Will it say if you raged down here? I don't know if it will. Um,
See. I did set it to 3 out of 4,
okay.
so that's a win.
Okay. So does the 20 miss then? No, that wouldn't have any. That wouldn't have no effect on your AC.
I still get hit.
Okay. So this will be normal piercing damage of a big one, which is half to one. Um,
Alright.
so
That's math.
that's math as it works in Dungeons and Dragons. So that was that guy. This guy is supposed to be not a tough. He's a lieutenant. Um, so something has gone. Oh, this dude is incapacitated, right? So he can try to get out of the web. He can't do squat, right? The hypnotic pattern means can he roll? Does he have a save at the end? No saves at the end. Okay, so he's fully
Hey, you want to kick out of it, or I can stop it. Fine with me.
okay.
Or somebody can do it.
Yeah, somebody can take an action to stop it.
Okay.
My turn.
Okay. Well, then he's incapacitated, so it's Bone Splitter's turn.
Alright. I'm gonna walk up to this guy. I'm not gonna walk up to him. Is there anything we can do with this guy over here? Oh, we did walk up to him.
The dude saw how close he was to you, backed up 5 feet, and shot a bow at you. Because otherwise he was gonna have to climb, and I guess I could have backed him up a little bit, but back I was like difficult terrain plus going backwards. I'm gonna say he couldn't get too far.
Now, are these people are affected by the squares, but is there like a square I should not be stepping in? Like maybe that larger square if it's like
What does hypnotic pattern look like?
the web square. The hypnotic pattern isn't invisible. It's
Oh, okay.
flat.
But the effect is
Alright, so don't go near this guy. I'm gonna go here,
okay.
and I am going to attack recklessly, and I'm just gonna shout out, "Kill these men without mercy! Kill these women without mercy!" Excuse me.
Yeah, there's a couple women in here.
I see.
Uh,
I was zoomed out, and I was like, "That's not me." Okay. Nope, there's no women up though.
that will hit.
11's gonna hit.
These are the guys you faced as first level.
Alright.
No, it's not. Probably. Who knows? They could get lucky. Five is. Oh, I can just apply that. Nice. Done.
Actually, I'm gonna use this not a reckless attack, my savage attacker feat to
Reroll that.
reroll that.
Okay. I love that if you target me that I can apply the damage. I forgot that works.
Oh,
Nice. And you have to take it, right?
I believe so.
Yep. Nice. That works great. That's that's a new update to the D&D thing of here. So beautiful. All right. Anything else, Bone Splitter? Do you have a second attack or?
Yeah, I have a second attack here. What am I at?
You're level 9.
I'm level 5. I should have more.
Why are you level 9?
Um, I don't know. I'm level 5 on D&D Beyond. You gotta pull me in again, I guess.
All right, I'm gonna do that right now.
I want to try. Can I be level 9?
No.
Dude, if my level matches your level, then you know how everything works now. You just call me up.
I trust everybody. So
You can be whatever level you want. I am level 37.
Be whatever level you feel is appropriate.
now your sheet is correct, Christopher. I used your full name because you gave yourself 4 extra levels.
That's accurate. It says
Ooh. Oh, okay. Well, do you want me? I'll take that extra hit point then. All right. I'm assuming you're not going to choose the lower, so that'll hit. He is dead. Oh, it doesn't auto dead him for me. It removed all his hit points, but it doesn't switch him to dead, which I guess is fine.
What's the purple dot?
It's the hypnotic pattern, but you don't have to worry about it. It has no effect on you, so you can move in and out of it as you wish.
What happens to the baddies in there?
Well, we can get rid of it. It to me, it's just remind. I'm gonna maybe shrink it, just so that I know. Well, I'll get rid of it, but just it.
it's not necessary once it's gone off.
Oh, okay.
So we can put them on that thing.
Okay,
Now you can kind of remember.
and I am sure Ed will remind me if I forget. So, all right. Um, anything else from Bone Splitter? All right, that dude falls dead in front of you. That will bring us to probably incapacitated. No. Um, I'm gonna. How smart is this guy? Well, he's not a total idiot. I'm gonna give him an intelligence DC 13 check and see if he can go and slap his lieutenant and wake him up. Maybe I'll make it 50. No, wait. What's your DC? What's your DC? And I'll make it that. What's your spell DC on him? Okay, DC 16. No. All right, he does not have that thought. Uh, does he rage? Yeah, he's gonna move in. He did not need to cut through the corner of the web, so he's okay. Um, and he will take. No, I don't want to assume somebody would. Oh, nat one. Um, yeah, no, no, that's fine. He just I just don't want to make an assumption. Like he has average intelligence. Maybe he could think that he could slap his captain or his lieutenant, but he didn't. So that's his go. Quillen's turn. I mean, the guy's in webs too, so DC 16 seems appropriate. Like that's a pretty high DC, but for thinking. But it's like well, I think you probably could. I mean, it's over 5. It's nearly 10 feet. It's probably 7, 8 feet in diameter. Um, deep. It's probably not super deep. You haven't gotten the sense that these holes are like falling into the underdark or anything. But he would, he might take fall damage. You don't know. I gotcha. Oh, right. The hole appears to be 10 feet deep, so just enough to do fall damage. A 6. Why did it say bone splitter?
Yeah, sorry, that's me. I'm trying to fix my
Oh,
screen so slow right now. Click on the icon next to the name.
And you click it and it doesn't show up in the.
Yeah, it's not doing the thing. I tell you what, I will just roll a d20 and we'll figure it out, and then
Okay.
I'll send you a picture.
Can you click on the die and doesn't do anything?
Yeah. That's gonna hit though.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna update your character sheet while we're talking here because I think that might be part of the issue. Okay.
It's doing a d6.
D6 of thorn whipping damage. Ooh, nice work. Any bonuses to that?
Nope. Just
Okay.
d6. And I pull it, and it'll.
D6 at level 5?
Oh shit, we are level 5. We literally just established that.
Yeah.
So let's
Okay.
well, I got 8 points.
Yes, but now that he falls, roll me a d6 for fall damage.
Sure. Even he evades fall damage.
And that was enough. He kind of slips and catches his heel and he ends up falling head first down. And you hear a sickening crunch and a thud as he hits the bottom of this 10-foot dirt hole. And that is it for him.
Yeah, I guess that was that was that was yeah. Okay, I guess that was cool. Felt a little bad too, but then I mean,
All right. And that will bring us to Ben.
Flying over. Flying above the web.
Okay.
And
Well, bear in mind the web is up a bit because they're on the top of the bowl. So,
that's fine. I mean,
okay.
he's not on the ground.
Yeah.
So set that to that, and we'll put that to fire. And guide us. First one to away with a lovely green action.
Which one is this? Sorry, I didn't see which one you were shooting at. Okay, all right. Uh,
So I believe both hit.
yeah, that's a regular tough. So, yep, both will hit.
Nine.
Okay. Uh, and he is dead in the web.
First one makes it not incapacitated, but the second one kills him.
Yeah, the yeah. Well, he was still in a web. Like once he became unincapacitated, he was still gonna have to. He was still restrained or grappled, whichever it is.
Wherever he is for 3 seconds.
Yeah. What a wonderful world this. What a magical world we live in. All right. Anything else for Ben?
No, no. But all of the shadows on that body.
Nice. That shadow bolt just sort of clings to him and deepens the nice. All right, Ulfer.
All right, so Ulfer is going to figure out how to actually move rather than just draw a line.
Uh, click on. You had arrow. You have on the left hand there. Yeah, you can do that.
I was just measurizing. That's all.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna say out loud, "Hey, that was kind of cool. I'm gonna try that." And I'm gonna cast Thorn Whip
you
poorly.
have another roll because he's restrained.
Oh, that's fantastic. I said I'm gonna cast Thorn Whip. Who would be Thorn Whip in though? Oh, this guy up here.
Arky.
Okay.
Isn't Thorn Whip restrained range? 30 feet. Oh, is it? Oh, cool. But I'm gonna miss twice.
Okay. You
I
you
have 2 d6
do
misses twice.
you do have 4 rerolls as just as a
Although if you miss it, it's still incapacitated. So
that.
yeah, that's true. I'm just gonna be like, I guess I'll try that again later.
All right. Is that it?
Hit a little more spot on the wrist.
there's,
I'll try
there's
that next time.
there's some coaching. All right, excellent. Uh,
Can I go into that web without like getting sticky and gooey and stuff?
I do not believe so. I believe if you walk into the web, you are webbed.
I'll be staying out here then.
Uh, yep. Yeah, if you got a good dex, it could. Nice.
Okay. I think I'll stay here.
Nature,
Good.
nature pop.
So you just see Ulfer kind of trying to figure out how to hit me with a whip right next time and trying to Indiana Jones it from behind his back and hits the back of his own head. At least once.
If all right. Well,
Touch
that
his hair.
brings us to a dead Kaylani, and then this one is incapacitated and can do nothing. So, dead, incapacitated, bone splitter. Oh, and that's not an action. You can do that at will, right? You got it. Okay. The web is dropped, and bone splitter. They're all high on hypnotic pattern. That's right. This guy here. All right, Chris, got it. Yeah, that'll hit. He's still alive. I thought you were just actually being badass or something. Like, I don't need to talk. I'll just roll. I'll let the dice do the talking. You got it. Oh, re-roll the six. Okay. All right. That'll hit for sure. And that will do him in. Finish him. All right. Anything else for Bone Splitter? All right. Dead Quillen. I will say this guy's unlikely to fall 10 feet down the hole this time. Yeah. Is this he'll land on the body below, which will cushion the blow and make it less than 10 feet. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Okay. Okay. This guy's a little different, so yeah, it does hit. What do you want? All right. And he is no longer incapacitated.
And then on I don't know, kind of give benefit. What about going to give advantage? Say something like, we're actually going to give Ulf revenge and say something like, hey, we want to question this guy for his qualifications. And
Why won't he stop being incapacitated? I think I finally got him free of incapacitation. All right. All right. Quillen is done. That will bring us to Ben.
mine wasn't so much it was just a, hey, just in case we don't want to. I get it, but there wasn't like a lot of sugar. Even though Quillen was only like half as effective. I'm going to pass on that one.
Does it know who I? Let's see. I'm gonna see if it knows who it is. Yep, it does. Cool. All right. Oh!
Lessons in
I love that it knows that it missed and made it red. It's kind of like that Call of Cthulhu thing when it knew how bad you failed.
spend psychic damage
Okay.
and subtract it from any saving throw.
Okay.
And
A D4. Okay.
Sophie's going to come in with 6.
Ooh. With a crit sting.
Sting. 6 points of piercing damage.
And
Need to spend a con save
nope, you
to
don't.
get -4 off of it.
You sure don't, because he already did.
Okay, well, he's doing that non-lethally.
Oh. Okay. So then, do I still? Then I need to make the con save, right? Because if I fail it, if I do, I have like the poison condition.
Poison damage.
Okay. So then he's dead from the attack. If he takes the poison damage, that'll be a failed death save.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I guess it's part of the same attack.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But actually, in general, if there's a saving throw, we consider it separate. Because it
Okay. All right.
I thought it was all part of the same thing. Anyway, that's -4 on that one, and he's not going to get the bonus die.
Okay.
Pass fail on the first attack.
All right. So I'll give him one fail because he already was below 0. So one fail. All right. All right. Well, he is.
Obi just punches all the way.
They don't have a good one for that, but I'm just gonna call it this kind of incapacitated. All right. So we're out of combat. I'm going to end combat because there are no other combatants. Uh, and this guy is breathing shallowly, perspiration like just sort of beading on his brow. He cannot move. He's poisoned. Sort of a rigor setting in. What do you guys want to do?
Begin.
Is anybody looking?
Oh, well, I fixed it quickly. Yep.
You, well, I did say he was breathing shallowly. You don't need to make a medicine check, but you can report back that he's not dead if you want. Since you're standing right next to him, Bone Splitter can see that as well.
He's not dead yet. Getting better.
Think I'll go for a walk. You're not fooling anybody. So there is several Kaylani. A Bone Splitter, you know that these are just low level enforcers. The guy that is breathing shallowly poisoned at yours and Quillen's feet uh, is higher ranking. Um, Not so higher ranking, like if you were to judge him against where you're at, you're like, well, I mean, he's not all that in a bag of chips kind of thing, but he was probably the patrol leader. It does suggest to you though that there's a larger force in the area. Bone splitter.
Ulfur's gonna pick some bodies. He's gonna start looking to see what they have on them.
You got it.
Do I need to do like investigation or?
No, um, I'm not going to ask for that because, well, I don't want to give anything away. Like if I don't ask for it, that means they don't have anything. But I also don't want to, you wouldn't expect them to have much. If you're interested, they have well-made short bows. There's nothing particularly special about them. They have well-made short swords. Very much in the gladiatorial style of short sword. Very much stabby stabby kind of thing. Uh,
Are these better made than they should be?
no.
Like,
Oh,
obviously not that Quillen would ask me first, but
Yeah, they're like a riot policy, which means there's probably more of them, but you guys should ask questions too. I'm just gonna punch my fist through its face if I don't like the answer.
yeah, let's check on the baby.
Go secure that. Go back into the bag.
if
Give it a little swaddle.
Quillen asks Bone Splitter about the short sword, you would say this is standard issue. They don't give them shit. But so basically, what I'm saying is, these are not crap blades. You could sell them, if you wanted to, but you'd get the standard player's handbook for them. Um,
But they're not automatically useful.
no, and then in loose gems, coin, and everything else, you find about 78 gold total. I'm just going to put it into gold terms for you, just for simplicity's sake. Um, it's a mix of copper and silver and gold. You
Yeah,
find
I'm definitely taking the gold because yeah, we don't have shit in this game yet.
you have you have some personal effects that you find on them. Nothing that really grabs you. Like lucky talismans. Um, One of them has a love letter from somebody, but it's as you look at it, you're not finding anything all that important on them. Uh, I am a
Spears,
s-
javelins,
nothing
slings,
nothing
anything like that.
nothing good like that. What they use is you have daggers, short bows, and short swords, leather armor.
Parchment and
Okay,
Ulfur will take the dagger.
okay. Add a dagger to your sheet if you'd like. I can pull it onto your sheet on here, but if you put it into D&D Beyond, that's probably better because then when we import export, I can just pull it in.
um, like Ulster, do we need to deal with the rest of them, or can we just be on our way? I don't want to distract from danger, but I also don't want them to come take a look, on one side and then drop the danger off the other.
You can wake them up and ask them where everybody else is heading, and
Maybe we can hide them in the hall.
But they can't leave them. Like they'll continue to be a slaver if we let them loose, right?
oh, we're definitely gonna leave them. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I would just feel responsible if someone attempted or something. I feel like we will act after letting them know where they're going.
Yep, we're definitely gonna kill him. And then as I say that, I walk away a little bit with the egg in my hand because he's a bad guy. Don't want to kill bad guys.
I would appreciate doing that, um, because I kind of want to see how this works.
Okay. So what are you doing with his unconscious body? I should make a death save at this point. It's probably been around, right?
Oh, is he bleeding out? Oh, I was just
Oh, okay. Give me a medicine check. Just click on medicine on the sheet. You did. He is stabilized. Okay. Yeah, it's sort of movie, and it's shadow poison, right? Like, cause Obi is definitely of the Tenebrae, right? So it's uh,
And actually, I was going to talk to you about. I might want to change the extra damage to necrotic.
I am fine with that. I mean, obviously necrotic. There are less things with resistances than poison. Um,
And I'm fine with
but
either
I mean, we can flavor it to be Tenebrae either way. But I'm fine with it. Your level.
I kind of like the idea. I don't like Toxic, but I kind of like the idea of the Shadow Poison.
Yeah, I do. I do too. Actually, I like narratively. It sounds kind of cool. Like it's in their bloodstream and it's just sort of ripping through them, but it can be leached out, kind of thing. Uh, but either way, well, no, we're settling on it, right?
Okay.
All right, all right.
Kind of like some spooky leeches, you know?
Spooky leeches. Well, that'd be kind of cool though. Like there could be like there could be an antidote maybe to the tenebrae root stuff.
Right, the sun leech. We need that.
Yeah.
Keep those leeches fishing in the creeks.
So, he's unconscious for only 1 hour. Um. Oh, is it one plus? Is it plus one? I thought it was just a 1d4. But I'm you are way better at remembering rules than me. Uh, so anybody know off the top of their head? Because it might matter with what you guys want to do. 5e unconscious. I thought it was 1d4. Why did that take me to exhaustion? All right. We're going to go with 1d4. He's unconscious for only 1 hour. And I'm going to say, even with just a 10, I'm going to say you know that. Uh, So, what do you guys want to do? You are in this bowl, this sort of like what happened is as you're looking around is that this burrowing creature went into like loose soil, went under it, and everything kind of collapsed under, and so it just fell down. But you can tell that the burrowing creature is still heading southward from this point.
Does anyone have like any like little bits of healing that we could use to wake this guy up?
Thanks, Benny.
I do. Yeah, I can heal. I believe I have.
If you have Goodberry, that's maybe the easiest way to do it. But just
I
as
do
a
not have good berry. I have
just as a
herbal.
hint.
Oh,
Okay.
I have a drunken monk character that expects to try healing people by jamming a ration into them.
I
That was like, someone heal me, and I was like, I won't give you a ration.
I think my next character is going to be a monk. That when I'm a player again someday. Uh,
Alright, well,
I like the martial classes. I really do. I'm not I'm
I
not.
can't do that.
Yeah, this I'm trying to cast Cure Wounds and it's just not working for me either.
It won't. It
Well,
won't.
if you want to use Cure Wounds on this one, jam a berry down his
He
throat.
doesn't have
I
good
don't have
berry. Hold on.
I don't have berry.
Before you do anything, Tony, let me check and see if it's working for me. And uh, so on your spell book, you want to cast Cure Wounds.
That's what I was going to do if we. I mean, unless we don't want it cured.
Okay, so it worked. It worked.
Just throw him in the bucket.
You guys see that it worked for me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go and cast a cantrip from Quillen and see quick if
I'm
that's. Oh, yours is working now. Okay. Tony, were you like hovering till you saw the D20?
Oh, what I had to do to make it work though is I had my character sheet popped out and it had like on.
Oh, pop out's broken.
Tony, are you trying to use D&D Beyond?
I was trying to use D&D Beyond, yes.
I know D&D Beyond is not playing nice with Donnacam.
Yeah, I think something with Beyond 20, the thing that makes it communicate, they've been updating it like crazy, but I don't think they've caught up with everything. And I think that's because both Roll20 and Foundry have updated their core 5e like rule sets in like they both updated them within the month. So
So I am struggling to find.
on your character sheet in Foundry, you can't be popped out, just so you know. Because that is true. I should have told you guys that. Pop out was a great function, and then now it's all broke to shit. Uh, and so then go to your spell book, Tony. So you got attributes, inventory, feature, spell book,
There it goes.
and then hover over the symbol by cure wounds. It'll turn to a d20, but I already clicked it for you. So if you click it again, it's gonna take a spell slot from you. But that's what you do in the future.
Oh, I had already clicked it again, so I
Uh,
screwed that up.
that's okay.
Let me fix it.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just roll your healing because I don't think it's actually going to count it. All right, and I'll apply that, and he is now should yep he's got 5 hit points, and he is no longer incapacitated. Did you guys do anything to sort of?
He should have 6 hit points.
He does. He does. Okay. All right, and is he in the wagon?
Nope, put him in the hole.
Oh, he's in the hole. Okay, with the dead guy, with his dead friend.
Oh yeah,
All right, he's sitting there with.
all the dead guys.
Okay, so he's like maybe only 3 feet down now with all the bodies piled up in there.
Hobie's in there too, but Hobie's in the shadows and like hidden from triggers and stuff.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right, so he is bound and in the hole, and when he gets healed, he kind of, and then he just sets his jaw and like tries to fix his eyes at each of you as you're staring down at him in the hole.
I just tweaked some information.
Information
Is
is
that something?
information is cheap. What is it you wish to know?
How many are there? Which ones? What's the first one?
Okay, for the first, Tony, don't make fun of the name of this, but there is a full fist here. everybody else can make fun of it, just not Tony.
That's how Chris got grabbed.
Why would that be funny?
No. Well, if you,
Unless it's in your hand.
I was gonna say if you don't clean your fingernails. um,
I asked you, sir, how much of this fist is currently in the hole?
you know a fist is between 100 and 120 Kailani.
I'm making a joke about fist
In
being
the
in the
hole,
hole.
I know, but I just trying to bring us back a little bit.
What's interesting, though, is
Joke, sir.
that
You guys can start.
Uh,
I will ask him how big is it?
the fist is uh, okay. He's gonna uh, give a name like it's uh, the fist of rigor is 120 bodies.
That's funny because now it's like
Wow.
113.
Yes,
Well, no, because it's his bodies.
Yeah, but are they part of the fist?
No, they're not. Are the rest part of the fist? Yeah, because it's his bodies.
Did nobody proof this language when they wrote it?
No,
seriously, did nobody look at it and be like, we're gonna call it a what?
I think I got this from Wheel of.
Oh, it's been used as one.
Yeah, yeah, I think it might be real, but I know I got it from Wheel of Time. Uh, yeah, yeah,
That's where mine is.
yep. So I'm listening now to the Wheel of Time again. So uh, uh, I decided I needed to stop podcasts for a while and do some literature. Uh, okay. Seems to be telling the truth to you. He seems prideful about it in a way that just strikes you as truthful. Like this is a big uh, military unit, so like I couldn't just say big unit. He does take pride in his big unit. You know, this is not the first time that a lieutenant of the fist has been in a hole. No, I'm kidding. No, that's not true. That was trying to be a joke too. It, he is proud of his battalion, however you want to call it. Yeah, his military unit.
And which way are they heading?
They look for this one, and he head nods over at Bone Splitter.
Oh, well, that's certainly got more interesting.
Oh, they're looking for me. And I kind of looked out at the exit and went, "Yeah, me. What do you want with me?"
Actually, and I mean this 100% honestly and sincerely, I have no idea.
That's what the guy says, right?
Yeah, we stumbled we stumbled upon you. Clearly, we should have gone for reinforcements.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you know me. You know how you're gonna die, right?
I you said after we asked some questions that I could kill him.
I was gonna be a surprise. I was gonna act like I was. Still remains a mystery.
Look, let's look at this when I stand up to the dagger.
So
Does a 9 hit?
nine. Well, you would have advantage actually. Nine would not, but you would have advantage
You guys are
Oh,
talking about.
go ahead.
because
Well,
he's
we didn't really have to
he's
roll for it.
he's restrained and in a hole. But no, actually, Tony, you have not taken enough lessons from Quillen on how to use the Thorn Whip. Apparently.
No, sure.
it,
I
Seems he
think
has
mine is.
opportunity.
I think mine is broken, Quillen. You need to show me how to use this.
Fine. I'll stab him.
you stab him with the blade.
Yeah.
Okay.
Explain why. Oh, you want me to actually stab him? Okay. I don't know if it's on my sheet.
Oh, you made it right. Did you put it on your sheet in D&D Beyond?
Uh,
Oh, when I imported you, I told it to just do a standard import. I think I may have skipped homebrew. Hold on. Let's see.
Can you update mine too? I can't figure out how to do it.
mine apparently, I apparently don't need to update D&D Beyond.
Oh, I thought you did. Didn't you send me a thing?
I did change it.
Okay, well, it's. I mean, for stabby stabs, I think it's just a.
Dagger plus one.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll just use my regular dagger.
Tony, open up your character sheet, and to the left of your name is the D&D Beyond symbol. Click that and say import.
Damn it! I knew there was something easy, and I completely mishead the stupid button.
19 is a hit. You rolled at advantage, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it was a 1 and a 14.
Okay.
It's a good thing I passed the.
All right. 1d4 plus 1 plus whatever any other damage you have. Oh, it doesn't kill him because Tony healed him for 6. Okay.
I don't have permission to save a folder, so I can't even update myself.
You. Oh. Okay. Okay. I'll have to change that, Tony, but I'll update you now. You are
I
up.
just want my dagger.
Oh, the one that you put into D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
I do now because I upgraded my Patreon with Mr. Primate. I can update D&D Beyond from here too. So like it's a two-way street now. But I figured it'd be easier if you did it that way. Should be updating. It's not done yet. There we go. And let's see what your inventory tells
Got
me.
it.
You got a dagger. Okay. Um, Quillen, did you stab again?
I was waiting for it to.
Oh, yeah. So he just you stab him, and he's like, "Ugh!" And he just smiles at you as you hit him again.
The worst. It's not. Let's see if I'm making it work.
Just you. Well, he's at 0 hit points, but we're not gonna.
Don't they go one higher?
Oh, they should.
Oh, it would.
No.
Dagger still works.
Well, he still wouldn't have killed him, but now it does. Now he's super dead. Okay. All right. So he is at he's toast. And
Does it sting?
yes, it does. So your arm goes like it's been electrically shocked as you stab in, and it freezes in place, and data is being transmitted through the dagger into your body. Uh, and what you catch from it is he's in love with his
Perhaps.
captain, who
That makes it even worse.
he's in love with his captain, and his captain is currently located in Deca, Decathorn.
Oh,
Uh, Decathorn was wiped out. Decathorn is nothing but a shattering husk of what it was. The village has been completely wiped off the map by the Quailani. That is what you learn.
and he knows this.
Yes, that's what you learn from his secrets that are transmitted to you as you stab him.
I'm not gonna hide this. In order to explain a skill such as normal, not issue, the guy's in love with his captain in Decathorn, which has been wiped out. Doesn't matter. I don't know, but I knew that the guy was in love with his captain.
Um,
Yeah.
if, I'm gonna activate this map. So you guys were heading to Decathorn originally to go to Cloverdrum, I believe, and then you went off the path to follow the Trawlershaw. Well, you don't know what it's called, but the burrowing creature. Uh,
Like it was going to this, like we were going to the Crimson Cave.
you were you were heading directly towards them. It no longer exists, but you know that, and your friends know that because you told them. But that's not widely known. Correct.
Oh,
No, yeah, no, got it. You know what? That's I can understand why you heard that, and like, holy shit, I don't know that I would. Yeah, I don't know that I could RP that. uh, yeah, that's too dark. That's too dark. That's also true. But yeah,
right.
yeah, that's dark for me, man. I don't think I could go there. Yeah, he is dead, and you guys are standing around a hole, a hole in a bowl. You you know the burrowing creature continued sort of on a southwesterly but mostly southern path, which I don't know if you guys actually have a map, but we're gonna play that you do because I've been showing this map the entire time. So uh, you know what? I'm gonna play it like Quillen has a map because he would have one because he's wandering around without any aid. So, uh, wow, there is a really loud. What? Oh, Dusty must have gotten our mower working. That's why our mower died 2 days ago, and it must now be working because it's super ass loud right next to my window. Okay. Uh, uh, um, I, yeah, I couldn't hear you because it was so loud. Okay. Uh, all right. So I forgot where we were. Potentially, make a I know shit about that plane check and tell me what you think that would be. Okay. Yeah. No. So yeah, no idea. All right. What do you guys want to do? You know the large creature is the path continues on southward. Deck of Thorn is almost directly east. If you were to stay off road, you would be heading almost directly east from where you are now. Could just see Tony having an aneurysm. uh, all right. So you guys head south along the path. Um, it's now about, I think it was like relatively mid morning when this occurred. So you guys have most of a day to travel. Um, somebody roll me a d12, please. Okay. As you guys travel, you're in this, like, I think I described it as like kind of savanna tall grass, occasionally razor grass. In fact, at one point you had to push through some razor grass. Um, you can see that it's the razor grass like grows in patches through this basically savanna that you're walking through. You're on the plains, and over time, some of you may even note that you're like lowering in elevation because you're coming out of the mountains towards a coastal area. Uh, uh, the day passes mostly peaceably. Uh, in fact, as the farther you go, I think I mentioned earlier that like when you first discovered the tracks, there were no wildlife. You're starting to get wildlife again. Anybody who would like to can make a nature or survival check, their choice. Toss them if you want them. Nice. Okay. All right. Between Quillen and Ulfer, what? Let's see. We got a nature and a survival. Okay. Uh, at first it's just there's birds again. Um, and then it seems strange that there's seabirds um, here. These are gulls and pelicans and albatross, loons, and you don't see any lakes or anything around, but water birds that are sort of looking harried and stressed. Uh, they've flown at least some 100 miles northeast of the shoreline uh, of the Trapfolini Basin, uh, and so something's fleeing from the south up towards you. Still not seeing a lot of mammalian activity. But it's dark. Are you guys gonna? What do you guys want to do? You want to go through the evening? Oh, one other thing you note. Uh, there's a partial eclipse of the moon that's been occurring, and it's about halfway to or that's not it's not yet there. You know it's coming. This eclipse, but it'll only be partial where you're at. You can make an Arcana or Nature check, your choice. Charisma based. uh, so, uh, with an 18 though, you know that this eclipse is going to occur fully of the moon, or at least it's going to show as a full eclipse uh, far southwest of you. And it's about 8 days away. Um, what you also know with that roll is when that eclipse occurs, there might be a uh, outage of uh, arcane magic. Correct. No, no, the element's power. Dragons are divinity. The elements are arcana. So, you guys wanted you just do one watch roll for me. Give me a D20 perception check for whoever you want to choose as the watch person. I don't want to bog the game down with multiple watch rolls. Okie doke. Okay. Um, well, with Ben seeing perfectly, no matter what the conditions are, dark, magical darkness, etc., uh, I'm gonna actually ask you to roll at advantage. I should have asked that first. Okay. At some point in the evening, Ben, maybe it's the conversation about the moon, Quillen talking about, you know, this could be an interruption to magic. Um, Whatever the case may be, it's a clear night, and you happen to be looking at the moon, and you see a shadow. Oh, what are you saying? Ooh, what kind of curse words? Like you're cursing the moon, or you're like, fucking moon, you know? Okay. And as you say you fuck all the way off, there's this brief flash of shadow that crosses the moon. It takes almost a minute for it to cross the moon. It's bat shaped. You also can give me another nature roll if you would like. Yeah. Um, you are familiar with tenebrae creatures known as the Biak, sort of flying serpentine, not dragons, but they they look a bit like for the players. They look a bit like what the ring rays flew on in Return of the King, the movie. Um, not the good one. Sorry, they're both good actually. Uh, the Jackson version, not the Rankin Bass version. I don't. What does the Nazgul King? What does he ride in the when he comes out and he's got the Scooby? He does, but in the cartoon, what does it look like? He jumps down and they gave him the bad guy voice. I can't remember his name. He's a very famous voice actor from the 70s, like Frank Weller or something like that, Frank Welker. And he's got that Scooby Doo bad guy voice. Like, oh, does it? Okay. Uh, he, he's like, I will get you and your little dog too. Oh, and then Arlo barked as soon as I said that. And he's a little dog. He knew he was in danger. You're okay, bud. All right. I have to flee from the 1970s bad guy animated voice. All right. Um, it continues to fly on, and you know it's flying in a northwesterly direction from you. That it apparently takes no notice of you. It's very high up. Um, but you noticed it. Otherwise, the night passes peaceably. The next morning, you guys rise. Does anyone need a bio break aside from me? All right. Then, all right, we're gonna take a bio break. We'll be back in 5:10. Sound good, everybody? Cool. We'll be right back.
Wingspan is a place full of birds. Your goal is to build a wonderful preserve that will lead you to victory. Learn new facts about birds. Blue jays can carry up to 5 acorns. Discover new species. Help them lay eggs. Gain food. Or even hunt. Become a bird enthusiast. Wingspan, a relaxing strategy game.
Lavender Legal Center is a nonprofit providing legal representation and related advocacy by and for LGBTQ Iowans. Lavender provides direct representation, advocacy, and referrals, with a priority for serving those with low income and LGBTQ youth. Lavender operates with 4 main core values. The first is equity, recognizing that legal aid and related advocacy are basic human rights. Second is inclusivity, providing equal access to services for those who are marginalized. Third is dignity. LGBTQ people are worthy of advocacy no matter their specific need for assistance. And fourth is compassion. LGBTQ people in need of legal services come to the matter with great vulnerability. To best serve those individuals and families, Lavender Legal Center must have concern and understanding for their sufferings. Your support of Lavender Legal Center helps further the mission to provide legal services, advocacy, and resources for the LGBTQ community. Together, we can build a more equitable, inclusive, dignified, and compassionate future.
Wingspan is a place full of birds. Your goal is to build a wonderful preserve that will lead you to victory. Learn new facts about birds. Blue jays can carry up to 5 acorns. Discover new species. Help them lay eggs. Gain food. Or even hunt. Become a bird enthusiast. Wingspan, a relaxing strategy game.
Lavender Legal Center is a nonprofit providing legal representation and related advocacy by and for LGBTQ Iowans. Lavender provides direct representation, advocacy, and referrals, with a priority for serving those with low income and LGBTQ youth. Lavender operates with four main core values. The first is equity, recognizing that legal aid and related advocacy are basic human rights. Second is inclusivity, providing equal access to services for those who are marginalized. Third is dignity. LGBTQ people are worthy of advocacy no matter their specific need for assistance. And fourth is compassion. LGBTQ people in need of legal services come to the matter with great vulnerability. To best serve those individuals and families, Lavender Legal Center must have concern and understanding for their sufferings. Your support of Lavender Legal Center helps further the mission to provide legal services, advocacy, and resources for the LGBTQ community. Together, we can build a more equitable, inclusive, dignified, and compassionate future.
Wingspan is a place full of birds. Your goal is to build a wonderful preserve that will lead you to victory. Learn new facts about birds. Blue jays can carry up to 5 acorns. Discover new species. Help them lay eggs. Gain food. Or even hunt. Become a bird enthusiast. Wingspan, a relaxing strategy game.
Lavender Legal Center is a nonprofit providing legal representation and related advocacy by and for LGBTQ Iowans. Lavender provides direct representation, advocacy, and referrals, with a priority for serving those with low income and LGBTQ youth. Lavender operates with four main core values. The first is equity, recognizing that legal aid and related advocacy are basic human rights. Second is inclusivity, providing equal access to services for those who are marginalized. Third is dignity. LGBTQ people are worthy of advocacy no matter their specific need for assistance. And fourth is compassion. LGBTQ people in need of legal services come to the matter with great vulnerability. To best serve those individuals and families, Lavender Legal Center must have concern and understanding for their sufferings. Your support of Lavender Legal Center helps further the mission to provide legal services, advocacy, and resources for the LGBTQ community. Together, we can build a more equitable, inclusive, dignified, and compassionate future.
Wingspan is a place full of birds. Your goal is to build a wonderful preserve that will lead you to victory. Learn new facts about birds. Blue jays can carry up to 5 acorns. Discover new species. Help them lay eggs. Gain food. Or even hunt. Become a bird enthusiast. Wingspan, a relaxing strategy game.
Lavender Legal Center is a nonprofit providing legal representation and related advocacy by and for LGBTQ Iowans. Lavender provides direct representation, advocacy, and referrals, with a priority for serving those with low income and LGBTQ youth. Lavender operates with 4 main core values. The first is equity, recognizing that legal aid and related advocacy are basic human rights. Second is inclusivity, providing equal access to services for those who are marginalized. Third is dignity. LGBTQ people are worthy of advocacy no matter their specific need for assistance. And fourth is compassion. LGBTQ people in need of legal services come to the matter with great vulnerability. To best serve those individuals and families, Lavender Legal Center must have concern and understanding for their sufferings. Your support of Lavender Legal Center helps further the mission to provide legal services, advocacy, and resources for the LGBTQ community. Together, we can build a more equitable, inclusive, dignified, and compassionate future.
Wingspan is a place full of birds. Your goal is to build a wonderful preserve that will lead you to victory. Learn new facts about birds. Blue jays can carry up to 5 acorns. Discover new species. Help them lay eggs. Gain food. Or even hunt. Become a bird enthusiast. Wingspan, a relaxing strategy game.
Lavender Legal Center is a nonprofit providing legal representation and related advocacy by and for LGBTQ Iowans. Lavender provides direct representation, advocacy, and referrals, with a priority for serving those with low income and LGBTQ youth. Lavender operates with four main core values. The first is equity, recognizing that legal aid and related advocacy are basic human rights. Second is inclusivity, providing equal access to services for those who are marginalized. Third is dignity. LGBTQ people are worthy of advocacy no matter their specific need for assistance. And fourth is compassion. LGBTQ people in need of legal services come to the matter with great vulnerability. To best serve those individuals and families, Lavender Legal Center must have concern and understanding for their sufferings. Your support of Lavender Legal Center helps further the mission to provide legal services, advocacy, and resources for the LGBTQ community. Together, we can build a more equitable, inclusive, dignified, and compassionate future.
Wingspan is a place full of birds. Your goal is to build a wonderful preserve that will lead you to victory. Learn new facts about birds. Blue jays can carry up to 5 acorns. Discover new species. Help them lay eggs. Gain food. Or even hunt. Become a bird enthusiast. Wingspan, a relaxing strategy game.
Lavender Legal Center is a nonprofit providing legal representation and related advocacy by and for LGBTQ Iowans. Lavender provides direct representation, advocacy, and referrals, with a priority for serving those with low income and LGBTQ youth. Lavender operates with four main core values. The first is equity.
All right, that was a little longer than we thought, but it always is. I always say 5 to 10, and it always turns out to be 20. But we're going to edit that before we update that to YouTube. And also, I noted that Alice Idra is not with us, so is she here? She's not here. So because of that, I don't think anybody noticed that we were gone that long anyway. All right. Where we left off was Ben had done a night of watch. Other people had done watch, but while Ben was on watch, he noted a large serpentine bat-like creature floated across the moon and headed northwest from where they were. If I said northeast, I lied. It's northwest. And you guys were going to continue following the burrowing creature's path southward. Is that correct? Did I say anything else about the morning when you guys woke? No. Okay.
Did we long rest too?
Yes. Yeah, you no, you didn't miss it. You've all gotten a long rest. It's a perfectly good autumn morning. You're near equatorial, so it's still warm, but the days are not quite as long, I think. Well, equatorial doesn't change, does it? I honest.
A different kind of nerdy than we need to share about tonight.
All right, thanks, Tony. I appreciate that. I was looking at you being in Florida and going, does it make a difference how far south you are? Extremes. And I think at the equator, I think it's fairly like 12 and 12 throughout the year, right? Like, yeah. So, um, yeah, I'm not going to get into that. Uh, because it actually,
Is that a whole different kind of nerdy topic?
well, nope, 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 no, it's not. It's just I have a whole thing with how the axes work in Navyshla that I don't want to mess with right now. So I checked it with Corey. So, uh, mathematically. Uh, anyway, well, I think I did. I thought I sent it to him. Uh, anyway, so you guys are heading south. It's not hard to follow the path. And the path is not a path per se because it's something like 25 feet wide, 30 feet wide at times, where this thing has plowed through the ground and created these furrows. Um, Rocks are occasionally thrown out of the way uh, as you follow it down. Uh, the sense the grass dies, by the way, wherever the burrow goes through. So it is actually sometimes easier to walk on top of this furrow because the grass is all dead and it's easier to cut through. Um, but not much, not much catches your attention other than the still, like, now it's become cacophonous, the amount of seabirds that are that are like traveling through your area. The mine 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 mine. It just covering this uh, area. The ground, any burrowing creature that you're familiar with is you're seeing more of them on the surface. Moles, voles, chipmunks, woodchucks, all are pushed up, and you see them in states of panic and stress. Snakes, none of which attack or do anything. In fact, they seem skittish. But quick as you're walking through here, you quickly notice that this habitat has been disrupted. Uh, the other thing that catches your eye is there's a glint of light, like a refractory, reflecting glow. Maybe not glow. What's glow's the wrong term. Like a flash. When the sun hits just right, you see like a bit of just like a flash of light, like a reflection, like something hit a mirror or something. And it's probably a half mile southwest of where you're at, and it looks to be along your path as you're walking towards it. As you, I'm gonna move, I'm gonna move the ball here. As you're moving further southward, uh, you're in this like I said, savanna. There is no civilization here. There is nothing. You see no signs of anybody trying to farm. Nobody's moved this far north of what you know to be Clover Drum. Nobody's moved this far south from White Abbey. There's this is wilderness. You're trekking overland, uh, and you're starting to get the salt smell of the sea, even though you're maybe 10 miles, 10 15 miles northeast of it. Uh, you're still you're starting to get the smell of the sea air. Uh, Things are getting maritime. Uh, but as the path curves towards the southeast, uh, you see that you're heading now directly towards this occasionally flashing refractory light. I'm just going to check in with you guys, see if there's anything you want to do as I describe what you're doing as you walk. Continuing to walk.
I'm becoming concerned about like whatever creature was that attacked like seems like it might spawn something like that. You're right. But I think given the nature of the wilderness, I mean, if it's going to happen, it's probably not. It doesn't seem like it's far enough apart for them to have. To have like seabirds attack them, right?
And this monster will find themselves seabirds,
I mean, that would.
or is a giant seabird that breaks into smaller seabirds.
Are there any animals that are just kind of hanging around that are close enough that I could have a conversation with?
Sure. Uh, there are several. I don't know what the limitations of your speak with animals are, if any, but there are numerous occasions for you to a snake, uh, woodchuck, seabird, any of those. If it, I don't think there's any limitations with that. I think any of those animals will do with that, right?
All right, so I'm gonna cast speak with animals, and the first one that I want to talk to are the birds. Um,
Okay.
it
So,
just says I gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration. It doesn't say pick one. It says I with beasts.
okay. I
So
The only reason I ask is sometimes there's differentiations between things that can swim, fly, but that's movement speed related, I know, but I was just making sure that there was no limitations on a first level, I think, spell. Yeah. Um,
yeah,
so,
and I just wanna have like find out what's scaring them. Like why is everybody splitting?
uh,
Obi's gonna take on the roll.
okay.
It doesn't quite feel right, but it does seem like Shadow would be doing like so I'm gonna cast Shadow Clone.
All right. Tony, as Ulfer is looking, he just a low flying like ibis goes by, uh, and you sort of catch it, and it sort of, hey you, uh, and yeah, can I help you?
What's happening that everyone seems to be fleeing?
Oh, well the basin's been it's been polluted. It's all well the fish are dying and the water's roiling and it's gone all dark. It's it's like oil on the water.
On the water or in the water?
Well, I said on, but I think you might be right within. I think it's throughout. I don't know. I didn't try to dive into it. I don't. It might be on it, but now that I think about it, you might be right. It could be in it.
Are there creatures causing this, or people causing this? What is happening, or is it just that the water has changed?
All the fish are dying, and I don't want to eat killed, tainted, smelling fish. They all are blackened and rotten as they float to the surface, and the water itself is gone black and dark and gray.
How far from the shore have you been?
Quite a ways. I think you would say something like I could fly it in half a day. You're
And
given
the water,
you're given to understand that that's maybe like a half a mile
and the
or
darkness in the
a mile out, about a mile out.
the darkness in the water continues that far out.
It's been spreading. I was fishing the coastal areas until the darkness spread in, and it just is now it's washing on the shores.
Does there appear to be a safe place
Uh,
near the shore?
Not that I saw. This was only just yesterday.
And I'll ask everybody else if they have any questions for the bird.
Do you ask?
Yep.
Yes, I saw a couple seagulls who got greedy and ate one of those fish, and they their feathers turned purplish green and fell out, and they died horribly. I wanted no part of that. I can think I can make it to the loch just east of the mountains here. If I fly for another day, I can find fish in that lake.
And then one last question, friend. Have you come across the creature that has made this path?
No, oh, and are you pointing at the path? Because he just starts looking around and
Yeah, the
you
path that we're walking.
this raised bit here. Um, no, I have no idea.
Okay, thank you, friend.
You, well,
I'm gonna
may the
I'm
sun
gonna
warm your feathers.
and I'm going to toss him a piece of bread.
Oh, I think that's not actually good for seabirds, Tony.
Oh, I'm not gonna toss him
Yeah,
anything.
yeah. Yeah. Uh,
My master has sardines. I'll throw him a sardine.
there you go. Yeah, he eats the sardine. Thank you very kindly. I, I hope you find rest and you're not heading into the blackness. And he just flies off. Oh, garlic salt's amazing.
So, are there? Can I come across and burrow a creature?
Do you?
Yes.
Yes. Soon after you run into like a small like vole.
Okay. So I'm still talking to animals, and I want to talk. I want to ask the vole if he's seen the creature that has, or come across the creature that is burrowing underground.
Why do you ask? Uh, so sort of a. I mean, are you friends with the? I guess because he went that way.
Which way?
And he points south with his
How
nose.
far? How far down the path is he?
He travels at night. I think he's probably pretty close to that big city at this point.
How long is the creature? What kind of creature is this?
Uh, I saw a bit of it, just a tiny bit as it crested over the land and burrowed back down. It was all black and purples, slimy. Looked like y- you ever you ever see a big slug?
I'm familiar with what a slug is.
Well, make that slug about 100 feet long and only dark black shadowy matter. And that's what I saw.
I'll relay that to everybody else and ask if they have questions.
Oh, and it had tentacles.
Oh, and there were tentacles. I tell everybody. How long in that? Good question. How long were the tentacles?
Um, some of them seem to be about half as long as its body.
Coming out of its mouth and
Oh, out of the side of its, like, I don't know. Like, does a big ass slug have a neck? I don't know.
nothing more dense than a slug.
But it seems gone now. I don't feel any of its energy here. I mean, it made a weird vibrating.
The giant slugs vibrate.
Well, I don't know that it did, but when it passed by, I felt all weird, dark. Like the sun was never going to come back again. And I lost all sense of hope. But now I think I might be able to make it to where my cousin found a job out north there, and I'm gonna make it to him.
A job.
Yeah, he's got a job. He's making a new burrow. He's a builder.
Well, good luck to you.
Thanks.
I, I hope you can find a job soon.
Good luck to you. All right then. And he just hangs around because he's doing a Midwestern goodbye, you know. All right. Yeah, and check out, make sure you don't do anything with deer ticks or anything like that, 'cause there's Lyme disease. And check your fur. All right. Well, we'll see you later. Hey, and by the way, supposed to have rain tomorrow, so just make sure you're packed. Okay, goodbye. Tell your folks this is hi. There's coffee and bars in the church basement. Anyway, I at the.
So that they know what's going on and that it's going to rain tomorrow and stuff.
I think I think that might have. Yeah, you do have the heads up on the weather tomorrow. It is going to rain tomorrow.
I feel. Do you feel the creature may have something to do with what's happening to the water? Is the creature our is attacking the creature our goal? What exactly are we heading to?
Are you guys? Can I check? Are you guys walking and talking at this point? So as you guys are walking and talking about this after Ulfr's spell ends and he's talked to the two animals, um, you guys are now the flashing light that catches the sun every once in a while has caught your eyes again, and now it's about 300 yards away, and what you see is that this path has unearthed something. There's another depression, another bowl, and yet it looks different. It looks like a building has been uncovered by the passing of this creature. And you see uh, the beginnings of maybe a bit of a roof, a stone and rocky roof that's been uncovered under the earth. Not so much shingles, so much as very carefully stacked stone. But it's still a bit far away for you to know for sure.
Can we check this out?
Are you guys heading? Well, the path is going to lead you right into it. So, and I'm going to activate a new map. Make a history check. Uh-oh, what happened to my map? Not only do you not have tokens, I don't have a map. Like it. Oh, I put you on the wrong thing. Okay. Can you see now? Ed? Okay. All right, that's And then Quillen and Ulfer, and I assume Obi's with you? Okay. Carl the horse is with you. And, and I believe and a egg is. Where is Luna? I know. No, your hummingbird's name. Dragonfly. Zephyr. Zephyr's right here. Okay, I think I've got everything on the map. Can you guys see? Okay. Does what? Let me see what you guys can see. Okay. So the path that you're on, which is not really a path, like I said, it's this raised like furrow where all the grass has died. And like what you're walking on is almost dirt because everything is just fallen down dead. And then beyond that, everything is dried and dying along the side, and then you see grass off the furrow. So does that show in this map adequately? Do you get what I'm saying? The brown is clear. The beigey greenish is the dying area, and then this grass, and then you're heading into what looks to be like this area that like where this creature burrowed. It uncovered something that had been buried, and what you see in front of you is this sort of rockish cavern area, and it looks like the creature hit it and then went to the side, went like left and below it and then around. Uh, but when it hit it, it created a rock slide that uncovered a rooftop. The rooftop has collapsed in such a way that you can walk on top of it through one area. That's the part that you can see into. Is the part that's the rest of it's just wall and stone wall. Does that make sense with what you're seeing and what I'm describing? You guys have a fairly good, do you think, handle on it? Okay. So, you what you see, the glinting bit, is that some of these rocks that form this roof have been painted with a metallic paint.
What do y'all think? I think we should go check this out. Let's check it out.
Okay. When you guys get closer to the rooftop, you see that the paint is extremely old. I would like anybody who has proficiency, who is willing, I don't want to tell you guys what to do, to make a history check. You can reroll also, by the way, if you would like. Yeah, it's up to you. Flat. Okay, 17. Okay, Quillen, you're mostly like Ben called himself. Well, he didn't call himself out loud, but Ed described Ben as an indoor kid. But I mean, the Whisker kin are almost all indoor kids, but they read a lot and they are very knowledgeable about the natural world. They are knowledgeable about what is considered history in this world, particularly those who have been given the quest, who have been. And so you had to, before you went on your quest, study a great deal of the history of the world. What you are seeing is prehistorical.
You mean like before the recorded history?
The year that is given from the Tanfi show, that's the people who keep the timeline for Navyshla, is 2022. This is probably 22, well, probably 100 years older than that. And yet, so that would be before the hatching of the dragons, as time is recorded. Yep.
Are we still walking closer?
If you want to be.
We need. I mean, I want to check it out myself, but I don't know if I can do it without checking it out.
Okay, you guys. So you can walk onto the roof, but before you do, you note that there are holes in the roof. And it is very clear, particularly with that history check, that what you're standing on is a cairn.
Before people walk, before we all split up, I did pass without.
Yay!
Hey, Winston, thanks for the sub, and thanks for stopping by tonight. Hey. Uh, so, uh, by the way, Illick's Rough Provisioners are about to be a big deal. What can I do to cause problems for everyone? If you would like to donate $20, Winston, I will do a either your choice.
Some bullshit, Winston.
There is wild magics for sure. Uh, but I would be. I've been drinking a lot of wine. I would be willing to throw in a wandering monster at this point.
Oh yeah, do that. Wandering monster is awesome. A shadow from the store.
It's not store. I think it is donate or it's give. Yep. Give says what we're giving to. Yeah. Uh,
Donate to Twitch.
right, but I think
I don't think we have a message. Are you able to
yeah, I feel like I had something though, and I can't remember what it is. Give tells us what that is. I'm breaking up other. It might be reward. Oh my god, we're so not as popular as 20 sides to every story that I don't remember what any of the commands are.
with an S?
Is it? It's with an S. Okay, there it is. $20 will do a wild magic surge. 25 will do an additional monster to the next combat, and I will make the next combat be immediate. So,
Right to meow.
sorry you're cutting out, Winston. But yes, Ronan someday should definitely come back. All right. Especially since I've been using the provisioner houses massively, both in this game and in the Urvocale game, although I haven't revealed that completely yet. So, uh,
I like houses.
yeah, the provisioner houses you would know what they are. So I'm not. They're the mafia. There are four mafia houses that run all of the trade on Navyshla. Um, so, ooh, Winston switching to computer. Awesome. Oh, oh, did you just? Where's? Oh, because you had control of Ronan from the last time. Nice. He's he's. Well, Winston said he would love to come back to this game, so I didn't delete his character. So he's still sitting in there. Uh, okay. Um. So, as you guys get into this area here, what you recognize easily is that this is just the buildup of time. Earth has just blown up over this cairn, and it all Karens, well, not all Karens, but well, I not all Karens hashtag. Sorry, I did actually research Karens this afternoon, so uh, there. No, on Wikipedia, so it's not that great. But uh, there are there are stacking stone Karens, and then there are what's called chambered Karens. Chambered Karen. Yes, uh, but in this case, a chambered cairn is like um, in England, Ireland, and Scotland, they would build stacked stone um, sort of rooms and then cover them with earth, and then grass grew over them. And it's akin maybe to what you would think of the barrows, where with Tom Bombadil and all of that shit in the Fellowship of Rings. And I don't want to get into Tom Bombadil. I don't want to get into Tom Bombadil. Oh, all right. You'd like to be in? All right. All right. Well, Winston just bought a wandering monster. So, thanks, Winston. Uh, so what will we do? All right. I know exactly what we'll do. Knuckles cracked. All right. It's coming in the next couple minutes, so I'm not gonna delay it. I'm not gonna push it to the next game. Here we go. Uh, how much time you got, Tony?
I'm good.
Okay. Here we go. You guys get to this sort of uncovered barrow. You can see the roof of the barrow, and for some reason, all of these ceiling tiles have been painted with this platinum paint. Um, and as you are walking towards the ceiling, you hear a rumble underneath your feet as it occurs to you that perhaps the burrowing creature has doubled back as you approach this building. And I need to upload something. So 1 second. it's a homebrew. It's a homebrew monster. So, well, the other party defeated it at level 7. No, you weren't. Yes, but there are 5 of you. uh, all right. Here, here we go. You guys ready for the big fight that Winston bought that I was gonna do later anyway? So it's just coming earlier.
Damn it, Winston.
All right, you guys were in closer, right? You were closer to the building, right? You were looking at the building. Okay. I'm yeah. You guys would be up here if you were looking at the building.
I think we would have left the horse. We would have left.
Okay. All right. Well, those rocks are all like he could traverse those, but he's not, and he's Carl. He's really just wants to get home and hang out and do farming. So, all right. All right. Because of the rumbling and because he knew you were there, everybody's gonna roll initiative without a surprise round. So go ahead, and if you right click on your token, you can hit the cross swords. It will put you into the initiative. Uh, we do have an encounter. We do. Oh, and I rolled like shit. Can you not? It's it's oh, the initiative. Are you can you not see the monster? Go ahead. Just tell me what it is and then I will edit your initiative.
Did I really roll a 1? Oh my god.
All right.
Should be a 7 initiative.
I will change you to a 7. It won't let me move off the trawler shell though. Oh, it will. Okay. Thanks, Winston. I I made this map 15 minutes before the game started, so I feel pretty good about it. Uh, and by the way, I was also thanking you today in my head because Wonder Draft updated and it's even cooler, and so thank you for getting me into the Wonder Draft dungeon draft and stuff. Um, okay. Uh, Here we go. Man, the Trellis Shell rolled like garbage, but Ulfer makes him feel better about himself. Bone Splitter, you are.
I feel I feel like Ulfer should
On my for initiative?
yeah, yeah.
Alright. Alright, alright. I can do that. Let me figure out how to fucking get back in here again. Sorry.
Alright, first,
How do I re-roll initiative now?
just roll initiative again. You can click it on your sheet as initiative, and then I'll update your.
I'm going ranged.
Okay.
Ulfer could be first.
Wait 1 second. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
It's not letting me re-roll initiative.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna kick you from initiative. Now roll again.
Okay, good.
Way better.
All right. Hold on. I need to update. We're down to 3 re-rolls.
1000% true.
All right. That's updated. So, you guys, he is at, we got Ulfer in at 10, but Bone Splitter is still first. So Bone Splitter is going to rage, he said.
Yep.
I would like to ask, where's your baby?
On my back.
Okay.
Now,
Okay, baby's on back. You got a triangle on the back says baby on board. Let's go.
yep. Escape hatchet.
Do it.
My baby don't.
25 will hit. All right. Takes the damage.
17 this time.
11 will miss.
Alright.
Hey,
Raged, and with my whatever ancestral protectors, if he attacks anyone other than me, he has disadvantage on any attacks I disengage.
gotcha. Okay. Uh, how did we end up where we were here? Bone Splitter. Why did we end up on round 2? Hold on. Okay, Bone Splitter went.
If you choose to hit somebody else, anyways, they have to take damage from it.
Ooh. Wow. That's a great ability. Okay.
Got my amp
Grandpappy,
right?
who I picture, by the way, as Tumble Britches. um, Ulfer, you are up, Ulfer.
As a
By the way, Chris, Tumble Britches is like one of my like pointed at pieces of art on my website for why you should buy a profile picture from me. Uh,
sounds like a plan.
uh, 23 will hit with a magic stone.
Hmm. That's unfortunate.
Okay, anything else?
Wisdom +1. Yep. My character is kind of a wiener.
I think he's great. I actually do. And I would maybe on your next ability score improvement hit that wisdom up.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
uh, but that's up to you. But he's a great character. Uh, okay. Uh,
Oh,
that.
and I'm also going to take a step back behind this rock.
Okay. That makes sense. Ben, you're up.
All right.
100% it's made of shadow. Wow, that's not nothing. No, nobody knew Ben could do this. Yeah, but we haven't seen you put it in the chat like this, so but yeah, you have done the shadow form before. Yeah, I might. Do you send it to me, right? Hold on, I might be able to get the art in. You keep going. Uh, okay, I'll have to scroll for your art later. Which I'm not seeing in our chat. Did you put it somewhere else? I thought it was in a. I thought it was a direct chat between you and me. Okay. Okay. Um, okay. You need what a DC? You need this DC 16 save. I, oh, the -5 hit it hard because I had a 16. Yeah. I think you guys know where its dump stat is. Okay, so I apply 3 points of damage, and it has the -D4. Remind me of that, I'll forget. Okay. Anything else from Ben? And I will let you take a free intelligence roll or whatever you want to make a case for as far as a skill check. Okay, so it's okay. Was that Ben's go? Okay, so it is Quillen's go now anyway. Do you have the ability to turn him invisible? I I can do it. No, I mean on the map. Do you have the? Can you right click and turn him invisible? I can. Do you? Can you do it? There's a toggle visibility state. There you go. Yep. So I think you and I can now see him, but nobody else can. Yeah, he's very light, but yeah. Okay. Um, I do love Foundry for shit like that. Now get your pop out shit together, Foundry. Okay. All right. Where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? Um, it's Quillen's go, right? Yeah, it's Quillen's go. Yep.
And with the 12, if I tell him it took me
Wait.
I'm just trying to gauge
Uh,
the
oh, I'm now reading all Winston's messages. Sorry. Uh, player sound is off. Really? Oh no. Talk, guys, for a second.
La 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 la.
Yeah.
I just heard a little bit of Chris just now. So this stream isn't what we were thinking.
No, it's not because shit.
We're 2.5 hours in.
Yep, because
We haven't
I had because with the Arctis headphones you have chat and game, and I set both to game, and I needed to set one of them to chat. Oh
I
man,
just turned that off.
holy shit! Hopefully Winston's still here. Did he leave? He is still here. Good. Okay. All right. Fixed player shit.
Well, bummer.
All right. Well, let's not upload this one. Okay. All right. So I'm sorry, we
And
were
if we all
on.
die, we can just have a do-over.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. All right, it's Quillen's go. I'm sorry, I was looking at too many different things trying to figure. All right. Okay, so now Winston says cool, kill you guys. And going to roll randomly to see who I should be rooting for getting shanked by your worm. He rolled for Bone Splitter. And let's see. Player sound is off. I can
Good
hear
bet.
now.
Quillen,
Okay, cool.
Quillen was asking about the psychic damage and if he could tell.
Right. And with the intelligence check of a 12, yes, you can tell. You can tell that it
That
took damage from that.
That it took it. All right. Then I'm not going to change the things. I'm not going to change the things. I'm just going to give it all of this.
Give it.
All of me.
Oh man, John Legend. That's just right now. I'm feeling beautiful.
Come on. Wait, is that correct? It is correct.
What?
Boom.
Hey, Chris.
Normal roll.
Winston wants you to know it's not personal.
That's not how to do it.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know how I'm supposed to make it. It needs to make a DC 15 intelligence save.
Yeah, Paul has to click.
I have to do it. Yeah.
Okay.
And I super failed because of my -5 intelligence.
It's got a -4 on top of that.
Well, yeah.
A minus D4.
Well,
See,
and it
how
is
low can I
important
go?
to note that because that is now used.
Yeah.
Because the
Sadly.
Mind Sliver triggers on the next saving throw.
But that's
Nice
pretty
roll.
damn good damage. So 16 psychic damage. More importantly, though, is on its next turn, it can only move, use an action, or a bonus action.
And it can't take reactions.
Yeah, and no reactions.
Okay.
Whether it moves, okay. Get only one of these. And then I'm gonna get them out of here.
So it can take. Can it take an action?
It can do like an action, a bonus action, or a move, but it can't do.
Okay.
It can't
But it
do
only
more
gets
than
one
that.
of them.
I need to.
Right,
I need to check something.
I'm gonna move up here. Now, if it had multi-attack for
Okay.
a monster, multi-attack is one action.
Yep.
And so it would get its multi-attack. Zephyr is going to give Bone Splitter the help action, and then fly away like a baby bird. All right, and I'm done.
Okay. That will bring us to the Trawler Shawl, who rolled a 6 on its. It will attack Bone Splitter.
I'm so happy I used the
reroll?
for 6. Yeah, the one
Oh,
additional
that's right.
that the D4. What the hell is it called? Clever Resolve. It's called Clever Resolve.
Oh no! 14 hit Bone Splitter.
It does not. I'm a 15.
Shit! Because it does something automatically on a hit. That's pretty awesome. But that's
I
it.
didn't see its roll come up. Just the.
I saw it.
It's a 14.
Is that close?
That's it. You guys can all wail on it again.
And it doesn't multi-attack. It only has the one.
It only has the one. What it does when it hits is pretty gruesome. But
I remember.
yeah. Dawson did not do well in this fight. So
The Trawler Shawls have a thing for barbarians.
they do.
I didn't realize I had that much in common with the Trawler Shawl.
Oh, wow.
Do you like to have barbarians in your mouth?
Yikes.
Well, it is Bone Splitter's go.
Detail.
All right, Bone Splitter is going to.
I mean, I was gonna have this thing attack you guys later, so now's just as good.
I'm gonna call this thing a Winston forever.
My first time meeting Winston, he sent 2 fire giant dreadnoughts after us after we were surrounded by fire giants in against the giants. And I was like, I don't know who this guy is, but fuck that guy, and now I love him. So
He got you all fired up.
he did.
All right, so I recklessly attacked for 21, and
21 will hit for sure.
roll my damage. Well, I'm gonna re-roll that, obviously.
Oh, I hit why do I hit apply?
Yeah.
I'll put that back on. That's your barbarian ability to reroll, right?
Yeah, that's my feat, my savage attacker feat.
Okay, I'll apply the 7 points. All right.
All right, and then my second attack. Oops, I didn't really need to redo that again, but I assume the 12 does not do it.
12 does not hit. You kind of you feel like you're swinging at a condition of light or the absence of light.
Hmm.
And it's hard to hit. All right, is that it for Bone Splitter?
That's it for me.
Ulfer, you are up.
Okay, so Ulfer's going to try something he hasn't done before, and he's going to cast Conjure Animals.
Ooh, what are you bringing into the world?
There are going to be 2 dire wolves.
You might have a concentration problem there.
What? What's he concentrating?
He was concentrating on Pass Without a Trace. He can let that go, since it
I
probably...
let that go.
Okay, all right.
Because we're already fighting anyway, it didn't matter.
Yep, okay.
Make like Elsa.
Let it go. What are you bringing out? Because I can actually pull them off right... That's another thing I love about Foundry is that I...
2 dire wolves.
2 dire wolves.
2 dire wolves.
All right. Where is that? I am seeing this list, and any of these things that have a book on them, I can pull right onto the screen.
Oh, that's cool.
Dire wolf, dire wolf, dire wolf, dire wolf.
And of course, I want them to be right up there with Bone Splitter.
Heck yeah.
Dire wolf is apparently it does not recognize it, so I'll pull them off from the other way. I have to just get them out of D&D Beyond. Hold 1 second, please. They must have spelled dire wolf differently than D&D Beyond does. They didn't, but okay, whatever. All right, here's 1. Here's 2. And where do you want them?
These are Daryl and Daryl, one on either side of Bone Splitter.
This is Daryl and his brother Daryl.
Yep.
Get him, Larry.
All right. Yeah, Bone Split is now Larry. All right. Perfect. All right. So you've brought 2 dire wolves into the. Do they get to attack on this turn? You summon
that is an excellent question.
Each is also considered a Fey. Whatever it disappears when it is dropped to 0 hit points. Summon creatures are friendly to you and your companions. Roll initiative. Okay, as a group, which has. They obey any verbal commands that you issue.
They either get their own initiative or you have them roll. Go after the person.
I'm just gonna have them go after. So go ahead and go.
I think that's how everyone I know does it.
Right.
Like why
So
complicate it?
Right.
Yeah. Same
As long as it's the same every time, like.
Yeah. So Tony, just remember your direwolves go after you.
Yep.
Do you have a sheet for them to do their attacks?
I'm gonna give you control of them.
And they will have their pack tactics.
Their attack tactics.
Yep. So do they each get the? Wait, that's not right. I just tried their. Instead of rolling to see if they would attack, I rolled their damage. Sorry, hold on.
I just gave you control of one, and now you have control of both. So if you double click on the token, you should be able to open up their sheet and do what you want to do.
Perfect. So we're coming in tight.
I moved it to there because I'm not sure it could stand where that rock was, but that's okay. He can.
Whatever.
He's got 4 legs. He'll make it work.
They're snuggling.
That
Daryl's if they're flanking Bone Splitter like that.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. I totally forgot to roll the
No, that's good.
advantage.
That's the bite attack.
That's a
well,
bite.
yeah. Roll again to see if you crit.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so
the
that's
23 does hit.
All right. So we'll go damage.
Those roll with advantage.
Yeah, he rolled advantage, but the 23 hit. He
rolled twice because he forgot advantage.
Oh, I understand.
All right.
Right. So I got
still roll with advantage.
So damage is 10 for the first one.
And a strength save or be knocked prone.
And a strength save or be knocked prone.
He doesn't seem to be affected by that.
Thing that a worm can do.
All right, so then I'm going to go and we're going to do the attack again for the second wolf.
There it is. Boom.
Nice.
That hits.
Still hits.
And
oh.
I'll apply it.
5 more points of damage.
Okay.
Daryl's getting into it, but Daryl's a little sheepish.
Yeah. Which is ironic.
Daryl's going to have to tell Daryl to get his.
Well, he's kind of a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Nice. All right.
Bone Splitter should also get pack tactics now, right?
No.
Is that correct?
No.
Oh, he doesn't.
Oh, has it from something.
No, unless he already has that when if he's got pack tactics from when he's near an ally, he gets it. But it's just the wolves who would get it at this point.
Got it. Okay.
I really do think reading your sheet, Tony, I'm gonna have to look at it again. But I think there's something you have that actually, when you're in there, I think you.
Well, if he shifts, he gets it. I think.
If he shifts, right? Yeah, I think he gets pack tactics when he's with allies. So, but I think you have to be shifted, Tony.
Got it. Okay.
All right. All right. So that was Ulfer's go, right? Anything else?
Yep.
All right, Ben, you're up.
Nope. That's it.
Oh, that is it. Okay, Ben, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna throw a couple of shadow bolts at this guy.
Throwing shade.
Yep.
Go bolts.
And I'm gonna have Obi give me advantage on the next one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, both will miss.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a reroll
You do it. Go ahead.
on the advantage. So if I reroll the advantage, do I roll with advantage? That how we roll that?
I think in the past I have said you roll it at advantage again.
I'm gonna do that. Oh
Come
crap.
on.
It's still gonna miss, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, that's what I got.
It is what it is. Okay.
I
Uh,
don't think your shadow magic is hitting it. Bounce it
Quillen's
off its head.
Quillen says as he's about to go.
Uh,
Oh wait, no, Ben. Do you have anything else you want to do?
I'm trying to see if I've got. Yeah, I'm looking. I'm not sure that I have a bonus action I want to use. No, I think I'm good.
Okay. All right, then it is Quillen's go.
Yeah. Okay. God, I hate to be boring, but it's good damage, and so I'm gonna do it. If I and then I click. There you go. Oh, it even tells me how many slots. That is kind of cool. I'm going to do this again. However, I'm going to do it at 3rd level this time. So yeah, the Tasha's Mind Whip comes back out. It's a DC 15 Intelligence saving throw.
Man,
I mean, DC 15. He's got a nat 20 to beat
he's
it.
got a nat 20 to beat it. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. No. Fuck no. Because he's an idiot. So.
He was halfway there.
Yeah.
That is a normal roll.
All right.
Oh, I'll take that too. So 13. Oh, wait, that didn't.
At higher levels, it can only target an additional creature.
Oh, I fucked that up. Well, I don't want to target you, so I'll just use on second. Yeah.
I'm gonna kill one of these fucking wolves.
I don't know where these fuckers came from, but I hate them. No. So I'll just
This is when we learn that Quillen's terrified of wolves.
Terrified of wolves. That might be awkward, given the company.
Yeah, that's bad. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be bad. 13 psychic damage.
He took it.
And I'll have Zephyr will give Ben.
Shane, remind me of the other effects. He has a -4, or he can only do one action, right?
No. So yeah, he only gets an action, a bonus action, or
and he can't take reactions.
He can only do one thing, and he can't react. Okay.
Right. And and then Zeph will fly down, give advantage to Ben this time.
Okay.
And I really want to be further away. So is this down in the ground? Like if I walked over here, could I like look down? Like if I walked around up to there, could I like look down and still see what's going on? Or
no, not really. You.
That's fine.
Yeah. Well, let me describe it to you, so that because I want to make sure. So like this is all like loose rock rubble, and so you could climb here and you'd be blocked by here. So you have to climb 5 feet up to get here, and then 10 feet higher to get here, and then you would be 10 feet, or you'd be 20 feet above where he is at.
So it'd take me 15 to 5.
But you would have the high ground for sure, but it would be climbing, not just difficult terrain. So.
Okay, yeah, no worries. I will stay where I'm at. I don't.
Okay.
I don't want to take my eyes off this thing. So I'll be finished.
So what happened was like shit collapsed. And so there's these rock formations. So, okay. All right. Quillen has gone. It's the Trawler Shawl's go. He's got one chance. There's a whole lot of mom spaghetti on his shirt as he goes to bite Bone Splitter.
Oh.
Better not lose yourself.
Uh-oh.
28.
Oh, that's gonna hit.
Okay.
My mouth a little.
First off, you will take the damage. You're raging.
Oh, that's a lot of dice.
So you will take 36 points of piercing. So that's halved, I believe.
18.
but I'm gonna swallow you.
At
Oh,
least that's lower than average, I think.
What?
No, there you go. No, the damage, I think.
Okay.
Could have been worse.
Very slightly below average.
Could have been worse.
So I'm gonna use my swallow function, which goes whenever I have a successful bite attack against a medium or smaller creature, that and is swallowed. The grapple ends, so you're not grappled.
No, it
Wait.
says what you posted says until the grapple ends, target is restrained. Oh, you're using the other thing to swallow? Is that a different action?
Oh, it is.
don't have another action.
Nope. You're only grappled. Sorry.
You're welcome, friend.
all right.
If the target is a creature, it is grappled until this grapple ends. Wait a minute. I wrote this, Ed and Shane, so double check me here because I might have fucked this up. Hold on.
No, I think it's right. Until
That's
it
right.
ends, you can't bite somebody else.
No.
Because you got
Listen to what I'm about to read here. I don't think did I put it in here? If the
Yeah.
target is a creature, it is grappled. Escape DC 17.
Yeah.
Until the grapple ends, the target is restrained.
Yeah.
That's normal. Yeah.
That is normal. Okay.
That's normal language for a monster. Yeah.
And the
Well,
trawler
for-
shell. Okay. So
He's got
isn't
bone
grappled
split is
and
fully
restrained
in
two
his mouth.
different conditions though?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So in this case,
Grappled is 0 movement. Restrained is disadvantage and advantage and stuff.
okay. So he can't move and he has disadvantage on attacks.
And
Okay.
attacks against him would have advantage.
And then next turn, I can swallow him on my action. Is that correct?
I believe so.
Okay.
If he's still grappled. Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Perfect. All right. So bone splitting, you are up in the trawler shell's mouth.
Okay.
And I think it's your turn. So.
All right. Strength 17.
Yep.
Athletics at advantage because you're raging.
It's an opposed strength check, right?
No, it's just a DC 17.
Oh, okay.
That's what you put in the stat block.
Okay.
Huh.
Come on, get there.
There it is.
Yay!
You break free.
You got horked out.
Nice. That's essentially my turn, right?
That's your action, yeah.
Yeah.
If you have a bonus action you want to take, or movement.
Nope.
Just to remind you, I don't have a reaction.
But then you'll start hitting wolfuses.
That's true.
Yeah, but I didn't hit you on my turn, so you can hit any wolves you want. It is only the first thing I hit on my turn, that creature can only hit me or face disadvantage and resistance. So you can actually keep hitting wolves.
And for what it's worth, you do have your reaction. It's till the end of your turn, so you would have got it back. Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Just so I'm not cheating you.
Yeah. I can't attack you, but if either of those wolves... No, I have no reaction. It doesn't matter. Okay.
Alright, let me go here.
He would have his reaction.
Well, he wouldn't.
Actually.
He wouldn't, because you gain it at the start of your turn, and the Mind Whip says you lose it. You don't get it until the end of your turn.
It just says you can't take it until the end of your turn. Like it doesn't prevent you from getting it back.
I don't
so
think
it would have recharged. So it recharged. His turn is over. He has his reaction.
Oh, I do have my reaction. Okay, so I could actually opportunity attack him. Well,
so maybe you don't want to move away.
Yeah. Okay.
Now I want to talk like Ben all the time.
It's a good way to talk.
It is. It's
Oh.
It's alluring.
Sorry, I'm responding to Winston. Okay.
I was hoping you didn't see what Winston typed. I wasn't going to mention it.
He cannot do that. It's not for the kids. Although, well, actually, right now it is for kids, and it's for people who actually do not have good legal representation in Iowa and could probably use it. So
not just my clients, but
no,
not
just you.
I mean, they deserve good legal representation.
People who are underprivileged and particularly LGBTQIA youth who could in fact use better legal representation. So, I don't know that I want to fireball you guys for that. But it is a good cause. But I'm not going to ask you guys to eat it for that. Okay. So he does not get a reaction because nothing's going on. So Bone Splitter did his thing. So Ulfer is up, right?
Yeah, so I'm just trying to figure out how to get to what I need to see.
To be clear, he is a huge creature.
How do I throw another stone?
Just throw it.
You just throw it because there's plenty of stones around, so I'm not going to nickel and dime.
I mean, once you cast the first stone, it's easy just to keep throwing stones.
So I'm just going to roll a d20.
Oh man, we're getting biblical up in here.
Just redo the spell. It's a cantrip anyway.
I wish I could.
Ripping the cans.
The spell isn't even showing up anymore. I'm telling you, I don't know if this is all me.
What are you looking for?
There it is. All right, I found it. Took me a while. It is all me, apparently.
Okay. Error and share. I got it.
Yeah, it's a picnic error.
Yep.
We are rolling like champs.
Yeah, that 10's gonna miss.
I had a feeling. So I'm going back
to
bite it.
You guys are doing good damage to it, so don't get down on yourselves.
When we hit.
Yeah, when you hit. Direwolf, go ahead and attack. 12.
Oh.
With advantage is gonna miss. To make.
Maybe Daryl will make up for Daryl.
Winston is offering $100 for Bone Splitter to have a Vietnam flashback and start going berserker mode on his allies.
All right, somebody needs to boot Winston.
No. I love when Winston's around. Ed and I used to do this all the time in 20 sides. We would just lurk games and
we didn't just wish for death though.
No, we didn't wish for death. We did definitely throw
chaos.
We did sow a lot of chaos. Ron did that too. Yep, that's true. All right. All right.
Only in Dave's game
though. It was only in Dave's game.
Ulfer basically did nothing with all three of his attacks.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Ben, you're up.
I'm going to try to make up for things. Throwing a shot at it.
You have advantage on the first one from me.
Oh yeah. I sure do, and I'm going to crit
it. Right in the griddle. 9 damage. Jesus. Fuck yes.
24 points of damage on the first bolt.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
And that triggers my shadow form. If it's possible for this creature to be frightened, it needs to make a wisdom saving throw. DC 16.
Is that because of the crit, or?
No, just because of the shadow form.
Oh, like when you hit with the shadow form?
Yeah, if I hit with any kind of attack, I force a wisdom saving throw.
$16?
That is what he needed.
Okay.
And then so I'm going to throw the second bolt, and I'm going to get advantage from Obi.
Oh.
17 misses.
17?
Misses.
Ah. All right.
That will bring us to Quillen.
Well, I can't. I can't not. I can't not.
Honestly, it's so good.
So I have to mind whip again.
Well, in particular, his case, yes.
Right. I mean,
giving him only one attack, only one action, bonus action, or move.
Oh no! I rolled the nat 20. Oh.
Oh, that's.
Oh, there it is.
That's awesome.
He makes the save.
Zephyr's gonna fly down.
He will take half damage.
Oh, he does
though.
take half damage.
I do take half
just
damage.
None of the
yep.
other effects.
Yep.
Let's see if the damage kills him.
Yeah, that's unlikely.
The 4 points of damage he just took.
Yeah.
That clearly pushed him in the ditch.
And I took the full damage, so hold on.
It's it's fine. I mean, what's extra?
5 damage among friends.
Zephyr's gonna fly down, kiss Bone Splitter's ass goodbye, and fly away. No. Oh, what could we do? Well, I think the best thing is to give Ben advantage and fly back. I'm done. I can change spell damages, which is fun, but Psychic's working, so.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I forgot to be applying some damage. Oops. I also forgot. I forgot a bunch of shit I was supposed to do. Oops.
Well, I don't think it dealt extra damage yet because it hasn't swallowed anybody yet.
No, I forgot it had a darkness aura, and anybody who hits it with a melee attack takes damage.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
That sounds familiar.
Yep.
Oh.
So I will start that with this round, but it's his go. So first off, he's going to throw up his darkness aura that I didn't put up, which will have no effect on Ben, obviously, but what is that? All right, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. All right, so anybody in heat is in darkness now. And then the next thing he will do is he's like, boy, this barbarian's too hard. I'm going to attack this wolf. And he will...
choke on is what's going to happen.
Bite attack on the wolf. 21.
Will hit.
Okay. And it will do...
Holy shit.
32 points of damage to the wolf.
Got it.
Which wolf did you hit?
This one.
Daryl.
Okay. Daryl is still up.
Okay. And but
he's in the Trollershaw's mouth.
Yeah, he is. Oh shit. He is restrained. So I'm gonna put the restrained function on him. I don't know what that is on this version. Excuse me. Thank you. Restrained. There we go. All right. And that he only has one attack, so that is Bone Splitter.
Does he not get to do the swallow thing? Does it have to be on a subsequent turn?
Oh yeah. He only has one action per turn, so gotcha. It will have to be on the next one that he swallows the wolf.
That's good to know.
I'm gonna go ahead and whack our friend here with my axe. So I'm in the darkness and I can't see in the dark, so I'm at disadvantage. Is that correct?
You are at disadvantage, unless you had advantage from. Then you'd be straight.
So
you
you'd be
make a straight roll. Yep.
if you reckless.
I'm going to reckless.
Does dark vision work in there?
No, it's magical darkness.
All right, I missed my first attack, and now this one is at disadvantage. Yeesh.
15 will miss.
No, you're still straight roll. Because once you reckless, all attacks are reckless.
Well, what was the other roll?
A 19.
19 does hit.
It looks like the 9 was first, though.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
Okay.
It is.
But yeah,
So.
when you reckless, you're at your advantage on everything.
After Bone Splitter, do you have another go, Chris? Do you have anything else you want to do?
I have nothing else.
All right, you're up, Ulfer.
All right.
So people who can nobody other than Ben see this thing now?
I can't see in magical darkness, so I'm just throwing stones at the darkness.
Yeah. But a lot of spells require a creature you can see.
I'm guessing a 16 is not going to hit.
No, 17 missed when I did it.
I think it's at least 18.
All right, so the wolf in the mouth can do a strength saving throw, right?
Sorry, everybody. I had to step away. And I didn't think anybody wanted to hear what I was doing. So, I missed almost all of that. I just
Ulfer
heard.
missed with a magic stone.
Okay. Yep, 16 will miss.
The wolf, I am going to try to figure out how to do a strength saving throw for it.
Not a save, it's a check.
It's just a check. Just click on the word strength on it, and it should ask you if you want to do a check or a saving throw. Click check.
There you go.
That should do it,
Yeah,
and it frees itself.
All right, so then the wolf is going to...
The other one can make a straight roll attack. No advantage because it's canceled by the darkness.
And that is not going to do it. All right.
All right.
So
yeah,
no hits, but Daryl is... Yep.
Ben, you have no trouble seeing in the darkness.
All right, I'm going to continue this at advantage.
13 will miss.
Second one with Obi giving advantage.
20 will hit. 20 will hit.
For 15 points of force damage, and we'll need a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Miss. Fail.
All right. So it is frightened.
Okay.
Until the end of my next turn.
Hell yeah.
So it has disadvantage on all attacks while it can see me.
Well,
it can't willingly move closer.
And it definitely can see you. So.
And Ben is shouting at it in Ancient Primordial. I don't know if anyone here can understand him, but
probably not. Although I don't know for a fact. Okay. With Ben's go, that brings us to Quillen. And Tony, how you doing?
I'm good.
Okay.
How's the monster looking?
The monster looks, well, I think I'm going to tell Tony just for practical reasons. Ulfer wouldn't know this because he can't see. But for Tony reasons, he looks to be about 2/3 the monster he used to be.
Oof. Okay. Yeah, I'll play. I got a little bit longer.
Okay. He's not easy. This is a tough monster you guys are fighting.
Okay.
And I
Uh,
will say I've become kind of a little bit more aggressive and a better DM since I had him fight the Urvakale game. So uh, I didn't use all of his abilities the last time. So
Well, if Quillen has his way, you won't get to use them all this time either,
nope,
because
but
he'll keep limiting him to one action.
that's
I
true.
don't know if I don't know if I can.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can. Yeah,
Does that
I can't
require
see it.
sight?
It does. It does require
Yeah.
sight, sadly. So instead, I am going to fairy fire. It just has to be within range. So knowing the train over there, I will pop. I will pop a fairy fire. So it just hits Senior Shadow Word.
Yeah, it has absolutely nothing to do about whether or not you could see him. You knew where he was when the darkness went up. So
Cool.
okay, so he gets a straight roll for dexterity saving throw. Man,
Nice.
his
All right.
dexterity sucks.
So
That's
What?
awesome though,
Yeah.
because that's gonna mean
I
it takes
pump
away the disadvantage.
I pumped
at least
everything into strength for this guy. So
Probably some con in there.
yeah,
I
his
don't know. This guy's pretty nice. I don't see any cons. I'm done.
you are done. Constitution's pretty good too. You're right. His charisma is what you guys should really be targeting. Nope.
Worse than his intelligence.
No, honestly, his intelligence is just fine.
His intelligence is 1. His con is 4. You're right. Intelligence is the way to go. He has absolutely no brain to speak of. But he's a big brute, so Trollershaw is now lit up with fairy fire, so that cancels out any disadvantage advantage he has. He's gonna try for Bone Splitter again.
Well, he has disadvantage on attacks from being frightened of me.
That's right, he does.
It would be a straight roll though, because if you have advantage,
It's a
straight roll. Okay. Okay.
He has advantage from being able to see in the darkness.
He's gonna attack. He's gonna try to get Bone Splitter.
All right.
Miss.
23.
That is not gonna miss.
All right, you will take.
Still pretty low damage.
33 points of piercing damage, which is reduced to 16, and you are currently restrained.
Oh.
For the time being.
All right, I'm in a bad spot.
I'm assuming.
I don't think we had the darkness aura when we fought this before.
You did.
You
did. I don't remember how you overcame that, but you had the wizard with you.
Yeah.
And you had those Balta beags, and they did something. I don't remember, but the darkness thing was a thing.
Yeah.
But
I have no memory of it.
I don't know what I was thinking throwing this thing against you, because I'm looking at it now and I'm like, I must have nerfed it. But I'm liking it.
We're doing good.
No, I think it's great. I think it's a great battle for you guys right now.
I don't know. We'll see.
I wish we could turn this fucking darkness off.
Yeah, we don't. I mean, we are of a level where somebody could theoretically have daylight.
If that does anything, I mean, like.
Well, if it's similar to the darkness spell, daylight would get rid of it because it's a higher level light spell.
I think in Urvakale we have actually seen that work. So, but you guys wouldn't know that, so don't take my bottle and a half of wine in here saying too much shit.
Well, somebody would also have to have daylight for it to even matter.
Yeah. So, anyway, I think we've had a daylight situation in the Urvakale game. But regardless of which, it is currently Bone Splitter's go. You are in the maw of the trawler shawl, Bone Splitter. He's thrashing with you in his mouth.
And you have your baby on your back.
Yeah, your baby.
Just bear that in mind.
Oh yeah, the
baby.
is in your backpack.
Mm,
There's an egg. You've been nesting.
that's right.
You got to get out of
I'm
that
gonna
mouth.
gonna do my. Am I doing a athletics or am I doing save?
I
What am I doing again?
believe you can use athletics for this. Yeah. I don't even think there's a rule. I think that's a DM. Winston,
No,
what?
it's
a rule.
It's accurate.
Yeah. What baby? Winston, I'm not even going to type. You know what baby? The dragon baby. You were there when they recovered the egg. 22 will succeed.
Yep.
You are free.
Keep that baby safe. Keep that baby safe.
I don't know why I even go after you. I should just eat a wolf. All right.
That's my turn.
That is
just letting the wolves win if you do that.
I am letting you all win if I don't eat these wolves first. All right, Ulfer, you're up.
I gotta look at something here. All right, I'm not going to do that. So, I'll be casting another stone.
13 will miss. Yeah.
Yeah, there's going to be a whole pile of rocks up there at some point.
You guys have a ton of rocks around you. This is a collapsed area of a cairn. It was all stacked stone to begin with.
Does a 20 hit?
20 does hit.
Get him, Daryl. Nice roll, Daryl.
Daryl did well.
Mother, brother, Daryl.
16 will miss.
Okay, well, I got one.
Nice. All right. Anything else for Ulfer?
Nope.
All right, Ben, you're up.
All right. I'm going to take full advantage of that fairy fire. Make both of these at advantage.
Right, because that helps you more than anybody else. 18 does hit.
We figured out the magic number.
We cast find AC.
12 on the first. Oh, just missed on the second. But I need another wisdom saving throw. DC 16.
Okay. Wisdom's not terribly high either.
He remains afraid of me.
Okay. And so he shall be. So I have disadvantage on all attacks, and I can't come closer to you.
And attacks and ability checks.
And wait a minute. No, I've made no ability. I've made saving throws. Okay.
It doesn't affect saves.
Okay.
So I got that. But it also means because of fairy fire, Obi doesn't need to help me. Obi's going to move over behind Bone Splitter, and he's going to prepare to give the help action. I'm just gonna assist on any attacks.
Okay.
I was gonna give the help on athletics, but you already have advantage, so it wouldn't need it.
Yeah. You can help the wolf. I mean,
Well, you can because you can take advantage on attacks easy too. I'm gonna give the aid action to the Northern Daryl.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
And with an intelligence of 1, I am gonna roll randomly for what wolf he attacks next. Because he's not gonna.
He's certainly not gonna be technical.
Well, which wolf hit him, Tony?
The northern wolf hit him.
The northern wolf is what's going to get attacked next, so the northern wolf will have.
And the northern wolf also is the one that only has 5 hit points left.
Okay.
Well, Obi likes that one.
Because
he's given that one the 8 action, even though it's not going to matter.
The reason I'm saying that is he's got an intelligence of 1. He's going to hit the thing that hit him hardest the last, which is the wolf so far. So.
Which is Ben, but he can't move closer to
Ben. He can't get closer to Ben, so.
He's afraid of Ben, which I really like from a role-playing perspective.
It's interesting because I have been giving him. I didn't have to think about it before. But with shadow attacks, he would have some resistance to that. So I've been giving him some resistance to that, because it wouldn't necessarily hurt him.
But it's not shadow damage; it's force damage.
It's a. Oh, well then I'll take the full.
The spell is called Shadow Bolt, but it's force damage.
Okay, I'll take the full. Because he's made a shadow too, so if it was shadow, it really wouldn't.
I don't think shadow is actually a damage type. Otherwise, everything would have been reskinned.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm good with that. So who? It's Quillen, right? Yeah, it's Quillen.
I believe so. On my turn, I'm gonna cast. 45. Okay. I'm gonna cast Firebolt.
Okay.
Pew 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 pew. So straight roll on that. Looks like I'm gonna get.
It was a 20. It looked beautiful.
Son of a bitch!
But a 15 will miss. So.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna cast Dragon's Breath at 3rd level on Zephyr.
On the Zephyr.
But I'm gonna use my knowledge of the arcane to subtly alter that spell and make it do psychic damage.
Okay.
So cast that.
This is the Mitchell game plan.
Yeah, I think that's
nice.
Dragon's Breath on the familiar.
You know, it's gonna get rid of Fairy Fire, but I think it's worth it.
Because concentration drops?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it anyway.
Okay.
See what happens. And concentration on that. Place measured template. I don't understand.
Don't worry about it. Okay.
Oh. And then he is gonna come up here and do this. I'm gonna fly up there, breathe into the darkness, and fly back.
How much movement does he have?
60 foot.
Wow.
He's like a little flying owl, but different. So yeah, there's the Dragon's Breath. It's a DC 15 Dexterity saving throw. Otherwise, son of a bitch.
Oh.
Half damage though.
It's half.
That's right, yeah. Half damage. He's going to take.
I can just click damn it. Okay.
There you go. 12 psychic.
And I can click this half button and hit apply. That is so nice.
All finished.
Okay.
Hope that doesn't way negatively affect folks.
He is almost at half the trawler shell he used to be. It's not a wimpy monster, y'all. All right. Although he has done almost no damage to any of you.
That's not true. He's beat the tar out of one wolf and Bone Splitter.
Yeah, that's true. And
Bone Splitter has taken 30-some damage, and we're only level.
Oh no, I've taken more than that. I've taken 30. You're right. That is 30-some damage. Okay.
All right, he's gonna hit the wolf.
I'm pretty sure you took 18 and 16.
He can't.
Yeah, it is 18.
He can't move closer to Ben, but he can hit the wolf to the north, and so he will do that and bite the wolf to the north.
That one. Let's see it.
Let's see what happens. I don't have any rerolls.
Obi's all ready to help him. Nope, he's dead.
21.
There was a 1 on the die.
He has 5 hit points. You don't even need.
I'm gonna apply it anyway. All right, he's dead. All right, so that wolf is gone.
That was good damage.
All right, and that's all
I
that.
was very slightly above average.
That's good.
All right, and how you doing, Tony? We are at 11:30 your time, so
Let's do one more round.
one more round. Okay, Bone Splitter, you are up.
All right. Well, I'm gonna finally whack this guy. And with my axe. And I'm gonna do reckless attack, so my disadvantage and advantage become a normal roll, right?
Yep.
Boop.
18 hits.
Yay. I'll re-roll that.
Okay,
I agree.
that's substantively better. Okay.
And then swinging again.
Ooh, holy shit! How did wait? That's not possible.
What?
How did I go from 147 to 87 after applying 11 points of damage? All right, 136. There we go. Did I miss some
All right.
damage that I should have been taking?
Not to my knowledge.
No, no, that's correct. Okay, all right.
Next attack.
They,
That's
yeah,
a
that'll
25.
definitely hit.
And damage for that. And I can't re-roll that even though I would like to.
Okay.
So that's my turn.
All right. He is now at half the trawler shell he used to be.
And because my first attack hit him, you're at disadvantage hitting my buddies, and they have resistance against your attacks. If you
Gotcha.
decide to.
You got it. Okay. Um. Oh, wait. If you hit me, you take 10 necrotic damage.
Whoopsies. Well, now I got now I got 6 health left.
Sorry, I forgot to tell you that. I'd been ignoring it
Oh, you
until
did say it
just
was
now.
gonna happen.
Yeah, I did say it was going to happen. So, okay. Yeah, if you're melee, it sprays out a necrotic damage at you. Okay. That brings us to Ulfer.
God damn it.
Yeah, no, that will miss.
You have any other spells to throw in there, Otto?
Nope.
Got another wolf. Yep.
He's still at normal roll, right?
Straight roll. Yeah.
There's no more fairy fire.
He's still getting pack tactics from Bone
Bone Splitter. Okay. Well, 12 will miss.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Ben, you're up.
I'm gonna do one of these shadow bolts at advantage from Obi.
Okay.
The other will be a straight roll.
20 hits.
For 14 force damage.
Okay.
The straight roll is just gonna miss.
Oh, just under.
I've had a lot of 17s in this fight.
Yeah, that sucks.
But I need a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Is this the continuing fear?
See if we can keep him afraid.
Yep, he's still afraid
he
of
is.
you. So this guy is like got his back up against the wall and is just attacking the people right in front of him. Every once in a while, this darting glance outside of the aura of darkness. That will bring us to Quillen.
And Ben is continuing to berate him in Ancient Primordial.
Got it.
To berate him. Let me check a thing. I can't fucking see it. Yeah, not being able to see pretty much shuts down all spells but cantrips. Just about.
It kills a lot of things.
All right, I'll
That,
have
that darkness
Firebolt.
aura is brutal.
Get it. I'm at disadvantage. I'm going to hit it anyway. I'm probably not. Not going to hit anyway. That's okay. And then I will have... Stop doing that. So when you have a concentration spell going that continues to do damage in Foundry, how are you supposed to do that without recasting the spell every time?
When you click to cast the spell, there's a button to say use without using a spell slot.
Okay. Gashu. All right, then that's coming back in. Same place as the last one. And then he'll fly back out.
Did I get a dex? Did I get a dex saving throw?
You did.
You did.
Okay.
You may as well not have.
Wow. Well, there you go. There's
that's pretty hefty. Yeah, he's under half.
13 psychic. All right.
You guys are in. So the Trawler Shawl will go last for tonight, and we'll pick this up in the middle of this Trawler Shawl battle that Winston has imposed on you guys. Thank you, Winston.
It was going to happen at some point.
It was going to happen anyway, so I just advanced it.
And this is not a bad battleground. Like, this is a good map for it.
Yeah, no, this actually turned out great.
This all works great.
No, I actually think it's amazing. I just want to throw all the blame on Winston.
Thanks, Winston.
Because historically, that's what we did.
If I can keep him afraid, we have a chance here.
Don't make me summon another one, Ed. He said. Oh, that would be awesome if another Trawler Shawl showed up.
And just for the record, I would be fine taking 5 consecutive fireballs for $1,000.
Oh, there it is.
$1,000 to Lavender Legal.
That would be amazing. That would be amazing. All right.
Take 10 fireballs.
Well, the Trawler Shawl is, now that he has removed the wolf to the top, he is going to consider Bone Splitter the biggest enemy, and he is going to attack Bone Splitter.
At disadvantage.
At disadvantage.
No, canceled out by the darkness, so straight roll.
Why is it canceled out by the darkness?
Because he can see in the dark.
That's true, he can. Yep, okay.
So he would have advantage, but the frightened is giving him disadvantage, so they cancel out.
18 times.
Fuck. 21 to hit.
Bone Split is going to be in a bad way.
We can't hear you, Chris.
Here it comes. 37 points of piercing damage, halved to 18.
My last bit of will is to just fall on my belly and not land back on this egg.
Oh no!
I am down.
Bone's not down hard because you're in his mouth.
You are restrained and incapacitated.
And unconscious.
And yeah, I don't have a thing for that, but
we got to figure out a way to get Bone Splitter out of his mouth this turn.
All right, and where we will pick up next time is Bone Splitter is in the maw of the Trawler Shawl, about to be swallowed in darkness when we come back next time. As you guys are standing outside the cairn of a platinum-coated roof. All right.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So my astral projection guardian dudes, they stop. So I assume that means everybody outside the darkness realizes that I'm down?
Yeah, I will give that. Yep.
All right.
Everybody knows
Well,
that
and,
Bone
and
Splitter's
Ben
down.
can shout about it.
We heard a crunch, and we're like, "Hey, Bone Splitter, are you okay?" And then we just heard more bones crunching, and
Usually it's me doing the crunching.
I think it's not you doing the crunching. I think it's you being crunched.
Oh
This
yeah,
time.
no, I said usually, yeah, usually it's
Yeah.
me, but this time
Oh, I
I'm
see.
getting the crunch.
I see. All right. Well, hey, Winston, thanks for buying a wandering monster. It was coming at you guys anyway. It was.
Yeah. Thanks, Winston.
No, it was coming at you anyway. If in fact, you guys are facing it with the benefit of a long rest, which you might not have had when I thought you might face it. Stop saying I'm irrelevant.
Winston just set this all up so Ronan can come back and save us next time.
That would be amazing. I would love for Ronan to come back. So, uh, in any case, until we play next time, which I think the next time Roleplay Give is on air is next Sunday for Spider Queen, where we are rapidly coming to a conclusion. And I know the players don't feel that, but I do. I know where we're going, and I know how much longer there is, and I know we're wrapping up sooner rather than later. Sunday we play Spider Queen. The next Monday we have Warbler Brothers playing the Candlekeep Mysteries. And the Sunday following, I think we're going to have Esper Genesis.
I hope so.
I
been
hope
a
so
long
too.
time.
It has been some time. It's summer. It's hard. Vacations are rough. Uh, But in any case, until then, thanks everybody. Due to subscriptions and everything else, we have been able to fulfill our goal to meet with the Lavender League, and so we'll be choosing a new charity, and also with Winston's donation tonight, we have cleared our goal, so we'll be choosing a new charity. If you are interested, and uh, well, I guess I shouldn't say that, but people who are members of our Discord will be voting on our next charity that we'll be working for, and we'll be announcing that prior to our Sunday game. So until then, roll some dice, play some games, and give to causes that are meaningful to you. Thanks everybody, and have a good night.